Good evening and welcome everybody to Game Time on Your View, presented by Honor Health. All of us, all for you. And tonight, as we begin our 44th season on Your View, we are in Mesa as the Red Mountain Mountain Lions, with a record of 3-0, are set to host the Salpointe Catholic Lancers from Tucson, who are also 3-0 on the season. And hello everybody, Chris Harris here along with former Dallas Cowboy, 3-time Super Bowl champion Dale Hellestrae, and we are so excited. The first game of the year for us, year number 44 on Your View, and what a game we have here. Red Mountain, Salpointe, two teams that are both 3-0 to start the season.
It's so nice to start our broadcast in the middle of September. Nice night, good night for football, a little cloud cover and a breeze. I'm happy.
Thankfully, you are very happy. Now, Salpointe, they got a terrific wide receiver in junior, R.J. Gorey, a terrific athlete.
Yes, he is. And you're going to see this Salpointe team. They got talent all over the field. Big plays. You can throw the ball down to him. He leads the team in every major receiving category. Had a big game last week against Saguaro. 14 catches, 173 yards, and a couple touchdowns. One of the guys at Red Mountain has to keep an eye on.
Yeah, he's a fun one to watch, no doubt about it. Now, on the other side of the ball for the Lancers, it's going to be senior nose guard Noah Banye. He is an absolute handful.
6 foot, 5'11.5". I don't care what it is. It's amazing when college coaches come a-calling. They want you to fit in a box. But this young man, he's just a terror on the offensive line. First team All-Region last year. He's a captain and a 3-year starter. Look for him to wreak havoc around the line of scrimmage tonight.
Now for Red Mountain offensively, they are big and experienced up front, and one of the guys leading the way, he is a senior 3-year starter, Yos Anese.
You talk about guys on Red Mountain that are going to make a difference tonight, and obviously everybody's going to have to step up and make some plays tonight. But you talk about this guy. I looked at that offensive line for both teams. Huge. They're athletic. He's a 5'10", 255-pound senior. He's a captain, 3-year starter. He's a leader for this football team.
Now on the other side, defensively for the Mountain Lions, cornerback Tyreek Cornett is a big-time playmaker, including last week's game at O'Connor.
We talked to the coach, Enders, and he talked about special teams and how they need to win special teams and how important that is. And you talk about punt returns. Those can take the steam out of the other team, give your team energy. They need to win special teams tonight if you're Red Mountain.
All right, when we come back, we'll have the keys to the game and kickoff between the Salpointe Lancers and Red Mountain Mountain Lions. You're watching Game Time on Your View, presented by Honor Health. All of us, for all of you.
Who are they?
Those are Grandma's experts.
Oh, why are they here?
Grandma invited them. She's seen a lot of doctors over the years, but she insists they are the best, and not just in medicine.
Yeah, as always, look at you.
See what I mean?
Huh.
Get expert care from experts who care.
Have you met my grandson? He's single.
Honor Health. All of us, all for you.
It's easy to find stores that sell and install tires, but many of them don't offer critical services like alignment. Did you know the warranty from the tire manufacturer could be voided if your car is out of alignment? At Big O, we install and maintain every tire we sell, as well as offer many other auto repair services. And yes, that includes alignments. Here at Big O, everything we do is to protect you and your car. Guess that's why tires is in our name. Big O Tires, the team you trust.
24 hours a day, 7 days a week. They are the first to respond. At Global Credit Union, we're here for them and any member who needs financial help anytime, day or night. At Global, service means being available 24/7, 365 days a year. Real people right here in the U.S. Global salutes our first responders and all those who answer the call. Global Credit Union, your world of financial possibilities.
Game Time on Your View is presented by Honor Health. All of us, all for you. A beautiful evening here in Mesa as we get set for Salpointe Catholic and Red Mountain. But before we do, let's send it down to the field and check in with the third member of our team. Kate Longworth. Kate?
Thank you, guys. Well, we have been bringing high school football to your living room for the past 44 years. That's right. You've been able to catch the rising stars and tune in to cheer on your alma mater. And I'll tell you what, there is something about being under the lights on a Friday night. You can just feel the energy down here on the field. You see the school pride, the community coming together. High school football, it's a tradition. A winning tradition at that. And tonight we have two premier teams battling out on the gridiron with perfect seasons on the line. Both the Lancers and Mountain Lions are 3-0. So that's setting the stage on paper for what should be a really great football game. We're excited to see how this one plays out. So guys, let's get the stage set.
Absolutely, Kate. So
Wow.
excited to get things going here.
I mean, my goodness, what did we do to deserve Kate joining us on a Friday night?
Had to pull some strings.
Yeah, I got to
apparently.
say, it's really nice to meet her for the first time, and obviously fun to do this broadcast again. Of the 44 years, I'm not sure how many years I've been here, but it's been a long time.
It's been about over half. Tonight's coin toss is brought to you by Honor Health. All of us, all for you. And Salpointe won the coin toss, and they will defer. So Red Mountain will receive the ball first. What a terrific atmosphere here at Red Mountain. And how about Salpointe making the 2-hour drive up north?
You know what? For some reason, I think that they probably travel in a little more comfort.
Yes.
Than we did back in the old days, and
You
then
guys
go
were like
down
in-
to
you
Yuma.
guys were like the Flintstones.
Yeah. And it's like, okay, you know what? Oh, it's only 3 to a row on the school bus with no air conditioning. I think Salpointe does things right, and talking to the coach, obviously, when you look at that, a lot of these kids drive home with their parents. And that bus means you can stretch out if you're on the bus.
And we just saw big Noah Bonnier. He probably needs a whole row to himself when he gets on that bus. So excited, 44th year of high school football here on Your View. First one of the season for us. And to kick things off for Salpointe, it is going to be number 40, Troy Coleman. And then deep to return for the Mountain Lions is going to be Tyreek Cornett, a dangerous threat. Dales, you talked about to open the broadcast. He's already returned one kickoff for a touchdown here this season, and we are underway. And Coleman gets a big boot into that one into the end zone via touchback.
Amazing the leg strength on kickers. I don't care if it's high school, college, NFL. We're seeing almost 70-yard field goals now on Sundays. It's absolutely crazy how far these kids can kick it.
So the Mountain Lions offense will start from its own 25 and take a look at that Red Mountain sideline. We got two teams 3-0 on the season here. Each of them have had dramatic wins already this season. And for Salpointe, that was last week against Scottsdale Saguaro. Getting the win in that one, 34-31. Trail 17-0 at the half. Run to the left side. And with the carry there, it is Darius Courts, the sophomore, as we take a look at the starting lineups for the Mountain Lions here tonight.
You got some really nice skill guys there for Salpointe, but that offensive line walked by them, made me feel small. I'm 6'5", 275 pounds. And these are high school kids. Look for them to try and dominate running the football tonight.
That is absolutely the strong suit of this Red Mountain offense. Darius Courts, the 5th running back of the year, by the way, for Red Mountain. And with the catch right side for the Mountain Lions, number 6, Arion Wyndham, the junior. And it is going to be a first down for Red Mountain as they go with the hurry up tempo. Quarterback Caleb Joe out of shotgun. Fakes the handoff, and catch is made by Jay Williams. Pardon me. Yeah, Jay Williams. My apologies.
Well, what you could do, they're, again, up on the ball very quickly. What you can do, you can vary the snap count when you get up on the football. Defense, though, has to be ready to go the entire time, which puts more stress on that defense. You could take 15 seconds here if you want, if you're Red Mountain.
Not a ton of depth on the Salpointe team either. Talking with head coach Pat Ryden in his second season leading the Lancer program. He said they're going to suit up about 40 guys for this game as we take a look at their defense.
Obviously a bunch of really good football players, 3-0, and you see number 0 right there in the middle, a kid who was offered by U of A, new coaching staff, things like that. We'll see what happens as the season goes along, but as we talked about in the open, for some reason size is a big thing, and I'm not saying weight, I'm talking about height as Salpointe jumps off sides.
In that previous play, backward pass, a loss of 9 on that for the Mountain Lions. They got about half of that back on the Salpointe penalty.
It's second and 5. Looks like they called that a forward pass. It was very questionable.
You got 3rd and 5 on the scoreboard. Caleb Joe's going to keep it. Doesn't matter anyway. First down, Mountain Lions, as he slides in about the 45-yard line for the first down.
Well, when you have that as a quarterback to where, you know what, little pressure, you go ahead and run right up the middle. Nice job by the offensive line running all the defenders around him. And then Joe sees that opening, goes and gets the first down, keeps this drive going a little.
Joe, the junior quarterback, going to hand it off this time. With the carry is Courts. And it looks like the tackle was made there by number 42, the junior, O.J. Flores.
Talk about Darius Courts, the sophomore running back, 5'7", 155 pounds. You lose 1, 2, 3 running backs, and everybody says next guy up. Well, can that next guy step up? And on that previous run, Courts was able to do that.
And Courts gets brought down for the loss. Isaac Moyle, the senior, coming up big for the Lancers, forcing 3rd down and about 9.
6'3", 220 pounds. My advice would be maybe put a hat on him, try and block him.
That's a thought.
You can't really miss him. Really, really nice play by him, though. Good size, 6 tackles on the season, sack, and 3 tackles for loss, make that 4.
Yeah, he starts both ways. 3rd and 9, Caleb Joe, scramble, great pressure by Salpointe. Going to be forcing Red Mountain to punt. This time, it was Brian Melton, the senior, making the play.
And this pass protection is breaking down pretty quick. So you see number 25 for Salpointe come in there, and that's Brian Melton, the senior, 5'11", 215 pounds.
Back to punt here for the Mountain Lions is number 22, Chase Pitzer. And deep to return for the Lancers is R.J. Gorey. Dale, you talked about him at the top of the broadcast. He is electric when he gets the ball in his hands. He's going to have an opportunity here maybe. And ball bouncing, comes up with it. A little bit of a bobble. Able to hang on to it, though. So it'll be Lancers ball when we come back. Salpointe, Red Mountain. You're watching Game Time on Your View.
Game Time on Your View is presented by Honor Health. All of us, all for you. And in part by Goodwill. I got it at Goodwill. Via Luna Restaurants and the Bill Riddle chapter of the National Football Foundation. Gateway Community College. Learn today, earn tomorrow. And
visit the giant Mercedes-Benz of Gilbert.
And tell them Charlie sent you.
Did you know that Mercedes-Benz of Gilbert could be your first and last stop when looking for a new vehicle?
Our selection is so huge and our prices are so low, you surely won't go anywhere else.
Visit the giant Mercedes-Benz of Gilbert.
And tell them Audrey sent you.
Did you know that if you could afford a Honda or a Toyota, you could afford a Mercedes-Benz from Mercedes-Benz of Gilbert?
I know what vehicle I'd rather drive.
Step up to affordable luxury today.
Visit the giant Mercedes-Benz of Gilbert.
Tell them Charlie sent you.
Out with our keys to the game. Make sure you head over to Mercedes-Benz of Gilbert and tell them Charlie sent you. Let's open up with the keys to the game for Salpointe.
Yeah, you look at what they need to do to win. Obviously, most teams say you got to establish a run, but with that front five that they have, you're going to try and run the football, and then you want to get the playmakers the football out in space. And it's getting into rhythm. You drove up from Tucson. You want to start off really fast here and get things going. And then as far as Red Mountain, you want to control the line of scrimmage. You got to take on that big offensive line and limit your turnovers. And then also you want to cut down on big plays. Don't let those 15-plus explosive plays happen to you.
Good look right there. Kyle Enders, his 4th season leading Red Mountain, also the defensive coordinator. Red Mountain alum, is an all-state linebacker during his playing days here. Longtime defensive coordinator before taking over the reins. Salpointe, first play, a big play to midfield. How about a pickup of 23 yards? Matt Avalar finds his receiver, number 18, making the grab there, and that is Ben Pruitt.
Really nice job just stepping up in the pocket. Big offensive tackles, running their guys around, and those offensive linemen, especially the tackles, they just stand out with the humongous size that they have going for them.
First down for midfield for Salpointe. Little play action, get the ball to Gorey in space, but a great open field tackle there for Red Mountain, stepping up to make the play. That was number 41, guard Lyles, the sophomore.
When you talk about those big plays, we talked about Red Mountain having to limit those big plays. Not they're going to happen during the game, but again, you want to limit those, especially on this first drive.
We talked to Salpointe head coach Pat Ryden so much about trying to establish the run, but when you got a playmaker like Gorey, you got to make sure you feed him. And now we're back to the run game, and it's Chris Cheney, the junior, with the run. Big, strong, and he's tough to bring down when he gets downhill. Cheney's been known to push some pickup trucks as part of his off-season workouts. Did you ever do that, Dale?
I did not. If a pickup truck didn't start, I called somebody.
3rd down and 5 from the Red Mountain 45. Avalar drops back, delivers. Catch is in and out of the hands. No catch. David Rushing, the junior, not able to hang on. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Really good protection. You see that offensive line. Nice throw. Just take your eye off the ball for a little bit. You see that on all levels, too. See it in the NFL, especially in the first couple of weeks. Guys looking where they're going to run before they secure the football. Ball goes to the ground, and looks like Salpointe's going to go ahead and punt this ball away.
And it'll be Trevor Wirtz to punt it away. And the punt is blocked. Red Mountain recovers, and it was number 13, Jamison Wade, the senior, coming up big on special teams. Another key to tonight from head coach Kyle Enders in Red Mountain.
You see the Red Mountain defenders come up and flood the A-gaps there on the punt block team, and we talked about special teams and how important it is, and Red Mountain has said, Enders told us before the game, they are going to win special teams, and it starts off early here, 7 minutes left in the first quarter.
Jamison Wade, a 4-year starter, offers from schools like Dartmouth, Cornell, Portland State, amongst others. Coming up big, excellent field position for the Mountain Lions at the Salpointe 46. Handoff, left side. Pickup of about 6. It was Courts with the carry.
Courts off to a nice start. Again, you're talking about some injuries in the running back department, and so many times people go, hey, it's just next man up. Well, you know what? Sometimes that next man is not as good as the man before him, but Court's doing a really nice job here tonight.
He's fast. He runs the 100 and 200 on the track team during the spring. He's trying to get it outside here. Puts the shoulder down, though. Gets it out to the 36. Are they going to give him the first down?
You see this play. You got a pulling guard out there. Looks like number 70 for Red Mountain. Josh Lee, that's 5'10", 260-pound offensive guard. And we're going to see a lot of those guards out on the perimeter, pulling, leading the way. But nice job sticking your head or your right foot in the ground, lowering your head and picking up the first down.
Right side, try Courts once again. Salpointe defense is there to step up, and it's O.J. Flores, the junior, once again.
I feel we'll be calling his name a lot tonight. 6'1", 225 pounds, good instincts. You see him track the football, break that line of scrimmage, and make the tackle.
Flores, 9 tackles last week in the win against Saguaro. Physical, has a lot of potential. 2nd down and 10. And we're going to have a timeout, Red Mountain. Kyle Enders saw something he didn't like. We'll take the break as well. 5:35 remaining, opening quarter. Red Mountain, Salpointe, scoreless.
Tired of painting year after year? Go Rhino, and you'll never have to paint again. Rhino Shield's unique 3M ceramic technology reflects UV rays away from your home's exterior, reducing wall surface temperatures, and is backed by our 25-year warranty. Rhino Shield won't chip, flake, or peel. Stop throwing your money away on ordinary paint. Call now for your free estimate and receive 20% off the regular price.
Never paint your house again. Rhino Shield. Make me smile. You are so beautiful. You make me smile. You make me smile.
Welcome back, everybody. Coming out of the Red Mountain timeout. It's going to be 2nd down and 10 for the Mountain Lions from the Salpointe 36-yard line. Take a good look right there. Number 44, Elijah Valencia, the junior. Lancers trying to come up with a stop here after Red Mountain got the block punt, giving their offense excellent field position. Caleb Joe in shotgun. And off Courts, trying to turn it up. Pickup of about 2 or 3, so it's going to bring up 3rd down and about 7.
Nice job by Naz Petegro coming up between 2 huge offensive linemen, pulling number 23 for Salpointe, avoiding contact, making the tackle for a short gain.
3rd down and 7. Joe rolling out to his left, looking downfield, has a receiver. Touchdown, Mountain Lions. A 33-yard scoring strike from Caleb Joe to King Robinson. And Red Mountain is on the board.
Leading receiver for Red Mountain, King Robinson, 8 catches, 72 yards, first touchdown of the season, and they had 9 rushing plays before that passing play. You set up that pass because you ran the football, you were patient, then you fake the handoff, you roll the quarterback out, and he gets behind coverage. Nice job, nice play calling, and gets Red Mountain on the board.
Extra point is up and good by Pitzer. So Red Mountain comes up with the block punt, and the offense cashes it in.
There's nothing better than when your special teams gets a sudden change, and then your offense is able to take care of that and capitalize on it and score yourself some points. Not only points, but a touchdown to put Red Mountain on top.
And that makes Kyle Enders a very happy man on the sidelines there. Could not have dialed it up any better. You know, you look at this Red Mountain team, Dale, they opened up with a victory in Nevada against Desert Pines, and they beat ALA Queen Creek 31-28. They blocked a 48-yard field goal attempt in the last play of the game. Cole Edmonds with it. And then last week at O'Connor, got a 14-7 victory to get to 3-0 on the season. And a short field on the kickoff here for Red Mountain. And let's go down to the field and check in with Kate.
Well, guys, we're able to talk to the coaches prior to the game to get the game plans. As for the Lancers, Coach Ryden said he wants his team to be able to establish the run, doesn't want the team to shoot themselves in the foot, means play smart, don't make those mistakes, and he really wants to get the ball in the hands of his athletes. Now, as for the Mountain Lions, Coach Enders said they got to win it on special teams. We're already seeing that come to fruition a bit. He said he coaches that third phase of the game just as hard as he does a 4th and 1. And guys, I got to tell you what, I love talking to the high school coaches versus those pro guys because they really tell you like it is.
Yes, they do. Very informative. Thank you so much, Kate.
Kate bringing it.
There you go.
I think Kate should probably be up here. I'll go down on the sideline for crying out
Making
loud.
a 3-person booth up here?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
she's did a great job. Inaugural, at least since I've been here 20 years.
Yeah.
Nice addition to the team.
There you go. 2nd down and 7 here for Salpointe. Little play action. Avalar taking a shot up top, looking for his receiver, rushing. And on the play defensively there for the Mountain Lions, that is Derek Wilson, the junior. You know, you talk about Derek Wilson, Dale. He's a terrific baseball player, outfielder. He was first team East Valley region last year as a sophomore. Hit 369, 29 RBIs. That ranked 10th in all of 6A. Does a wonderful job for Rob Gorell's team. In fact, they made it to the semifinals last year. They came up short against Corona del Sol, and the Aztecs went on to win the state championship. And Brian Rice also does a nice job helping out with that.
Brian Rice is still around?
Red Mountain baseball
He's
team.
old.
Yeah. Helps out Rob Gorell, does a wonderful job. Had a chance to catch up with him last year during the baseball playoffs. Pass is incomplete to Rushing. Speaking of rushing, how about the family lineage with the Rushings? David's older brothers, Elijah and Cruz, both play up at Oregon.
7'2" wingspan. Only a junior, 6 foot, 170 pounds, 10 catches on the year. And you can see that athleticism. Another punt. Let's see what Red Mountain does. They're going to bring pressure. A lot of guys around the line of scrimmage.
And they get it away just barely. Cornett fumbles it, picks it back up, and now he is in trouble. Great coverage there by the Lancers, and making the tackle there is Landon Peterson. Let's now take a look at the scoring drive for Red Mountain, brought to you by Big O Tires, the team you trust.
One thing we didn't talk about was a really, really nice job when you talk about the quarterback for Red Mountain, able to roll to his left, get his hips flipped, and able to get enough on the ball to throw it 30, 35 yards down the football field for the touchdown. That's very difficult to do. I don't care what level of football you're talking about.
That's Caleb Joe, the junior, another baseball player here at Red Mountain. And he's leading the way here for the first half of the season as Dom Carmigiano Oh, what a hit! My goodness. Coming up to make the stick was Alon Dion. Oh my goodness.
Right here. Right here.
Very nice physical tackle. You see the excitement on Dion's exuberance after the hit. The captain plays both ways for this Lancers football team, and boy, he brought the boom.
You can hear it up here. 2nd down and 4. Up the middle, Courts. He's going to fall forward for the first down. Running behind that big Red Mountain offensive line.
Watching Cole Beatty, 77, the right tackle, 6'5", 315 pounds. Last couple of plays done a really, really nice job. Courts rushing 9 times, 32 yards. And again, if you're Salpointe, are you going to start bringing people up? Do safety start sticking their nose up there to try and stop this run? And that's when Red Mountain was able to take advantage of them on last drive.
Pitch to the left, Courts. You lose a couple of Salpointe defenders. Boy, you can see the shiftiness right there from the sophomore. A little, now you see me, now you don't.
Really nice job. A little pitch to the left. You see him? You can see the pitch, and then watch the Salpointe defense come up, turn it back inside, but still find a way to pick up 5-6 yards.
Not bad for the 5th running back of the year for Red Mountain. Nice to have options. Joe fakes the pitch, brings it back the other way, and turning it upfield to pick up the first down is Jay Williams. Moves the chains into Salpointe territory.
5'9", 155-pound junior, again, off the running game. This ball thrown a little low. Nice catch, concentrated, make sure the ball was in his hands, picking up the first down, keeping this drive alive and keeping the ball away from the Lancers.
King Robinson with the carry there. Pickup of a couple. Want to finish up that thought about the Red Mountain QB, Caleb Joe. He's the starter for the first half of the season. Dom Carmigiano transferred in from Chandler, and he's expected to take over the reins once he becomes eligible after sitting the first 5 games.
Be interesting to see if they're 5-0. Do you make a change and see what Mr. Enders has to do?
It would be a good problem to have. Up the middle, Robinson again. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 7. Pardon me, 3rd down and 3. As we're in the final minute here in the opening quarter. Mountain Lions with the 7-0 lead over the Lancers. So glad you could be here watching Game Time on Your View. Robinson, carry up the middle, 1st down and more. Jackson with the carry. Ty Jackson with the carry.
You got Jackson, number 3, 5'9", 190 pounds. A little bit different than when you're talking about Courts at 155 pounds, kind of like a thunder and lightning kind of situation when you're Red Mountain. The defenders, they used to seeing 155 pounds, also 190 pounds starts coming at him. And you see the elusiveness. Nice job by Jackson as he can take a little break.
As the clock winds down here to wrap up the opening quarter. First game of the season for us here on Your View. And Red Mountain with the 7-0 lead. Robinson with the touchdown to get the Mountain Lions on top.
Who invited the tourists?
Oh, those are Randy's experts.
And what?
According to Randy, everything. When he first got sick, he talked to all sorts of experts. These guys are the best.
That stuff can be pretty scary.
You know what else is scary? Seeing Randy in a hospital gown.
She knows what we're talking about.
Yeah, I feel it.
Get expert care from experts who care. Honor Health. All of us, all for you.
When people need an attorney, it's because they know that they have a battle on the way. And that's why Viking Law is here, to fight for you.
If you have a personal injury case, Viking's experienced team of attorneys, paralegals, and assistants will stand strong and protect your rights. Call Viking Law Group today at 602-698-8900 or visit VikingLawAZ.com.
Let Viking Law be your lead blocker in scoring justice against the insurance companies.
Viking Law, fierce, fearless, local, and for you.
Tonight's Eye on the Game is brought to you by Viking Law Group. Let Viking Law Group do the battle for you. And take another look at the blocked punt by Jamison Wade.
Nice job by Red Mountain. Obviously, we've talked about them being able to block kicks early in the football season. They took advantage of that early. And then it's one thing to block a punt, special teams-wise, kicking in. It's another thing to capitalize on it. Red Mountain did both, and now they have the ball 8 plays. All runs, 42 yards, almost 4 minutes off the clock.
And Wildcat formation, and it's Tyreek Cornett taking the direct snap. But the Salpointe defense was ready. No pickup on the play. 3rd and 10.
When you start to get in this area, is this 4-down territory? Do you try and pick up 4, 5, 6 yards to give yourself a chance on 4th down, or do you have complete confidence in your field goal team?
10th play of the drive coming up. The kicker, Pitzer, his range is about 50. So we're right about on the cusp of that right now. Caleb Joe, pump fake, setting up the screen. Courts, 1st down, Red Mountain. How about the play call right there by Brian McDaniel, the OC for Red Mountain?
Well, it's one thing to make the play call, another thing to execute it. This offensive line, look at that herd of buffaloes leading the way. Nice job with the timing. You have to be an actor as an offensive lineman, act like you're pass blocking, allow the pass rush to get by you, and they get out in front. Really nice job.
Red Mountain in the Rhino Shield red zone. Rhino Shield, never paint your house again. Mountain Lions at the Lancers 18-yard line. Trying to add to their 7-0 lead. Courts again. How about the patience by the sophomore running back, allowing the big guys up front to do their work?
Both running backs have impressed me. Not only the patience, but then when they decide, they explode. I mean, that didn't look like much. That's 4 or 5 yards right there. Got to give credit to that offensive line. Offensive line holding their blocks, because if you've got a patient running back, that means you have to stay on your blocks for an extra tick. And this Red Mountain offensive line doing a nice job with that.
Pick up a 4, 2nd down and 6. Joe rolling out, has plenty of space. He's going to tuck it. And he runs out at about the 5-yard line. Boy, plenty of real estate over there for Joe after the fake.
Again, look at all those white jerseys. He could have thrown that. He could have kept it, did a nice job. Easiest thing to do, keep it, pick up the 1st down. Now you have 1st down and 5 on the 5-yard line.
1st and goal, Mountain Lions. Left side, touchdown, Red Mountain. And it is Kai Jackson, the senior, from 5 yards out. Red Mountain extending their lead.
Really nice, patient job. Look at the offensive lineman in the backfield, just coming off the football, pushing white jerseys backwards. And then when you have Jackson with a full head of steam leaning forward into the end zone.
Third touchdown of the season for Jackson. Extra point by Pitzer is up, and it is good. And Red Mountain extends their lead. We'll be right back.
Game Time on Your View is presented by Honor Health. All of us, all for you. And in part by Big O Tires, the team you trust. Parker & Sons Cooling, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing Experts. We're not your average Joe. Slepian, Ellickson Law, the game-changing disability law firm. And Protect, don't provide. Providing alcohol to minors is against the law.
Another episode of Not Your Average Joe by Parker & Sons.
Joe, I'm so glad you're here. Our AC quit working. I got this.
At Parker & Sons, all of our technicians are trust certified. We only hire the best to care for our customers.
I'm all done. Thanks, Joe. Now, if we could just get a drummer to complete our 80s hair band.
Don't worry. I got this.
Wow, he's really not your average Joe.
Call Parker & Sons today. We're not your average Joe.
Gateway Community College. Go from the classroom to a career faster. Learn more at gatewaycc.edu. Gateway Community College. Learn today, earn tomorrow. The Mountain Lion has had a busy night here so far. Red Mountain racing out to a 14-0 lead here early in the second quarter. It's very much been a run-dominant offense here so far for the Mountain Lions, too. 19 rushes to 6 passes.
Taking 6 minutes off the clock, keeping the ball out of the Lancers' offensive hands. Their playmakers are sitting over on the sideline. And just a really nice start to this football game for Red Mountain. And we talked about the special teams. The pump block kind of got them started. Offense took advantage of that, and now they're 2 touchdowns in.
And there's the leg by Pitzer, showing it off. Let's now take a look at the Big O Tires scoring drive. Big O Tires, the team you trust. 13 plays, 71 yards, capped off by Kai Jackson.
Trying to catch who was in the backfield there. It looked like number 70, Josh Lee, was lined up as a fullback on that touchdown play for 5 yards. Salpointe, 23 yards. All happened on the first offensive play, and only 9 yards on the next 6 plays, and we're 10 minutes left in the second quarter.
Avalar out in the flat. Gorey, nice move, first down. Salpointe. R.J. Gorey, 3 touchdowns last week against Saguaro. He's got offers from Arizona, amongst others.
Really nice job by Red Mountain here. They got defensive back, did catch his number there, who came up and took away the passing lane immediately. Made the quarterback go to his second read, and guess what? What that did, because this is a quick pass, offensive lineman are trying to get out in front. Since you hold the ball as a quarterback, offensive linemen are actually downfield.
Take a look at our officials for tonight. The referee, Jacob Gustafson. The umpire, Jeff Gentry. Head linesman, Derek Deerdorf. Line judge, Rob McKinley. And the back judge, Michael Ramirez. So nice to be back, Dale. First game of the season for us. 90 degrees at kickoff. 70 degrees in the booth. Intercepted! Cornett taking it to the house. The pick 6 by Tyreek Cornett. 24-yard return. And he has now scored touchdowns via interception return, punt return, and kickoff return already this season.
3 interceptions coming in the game. Watch him jump this route. Really great athlete. got to catch the football. He did that. Watch his eyes. Boom. Nice job in front of the receiver. 4 interceptions on the season, 1 in each game that he's played. Tremendous job by Tyreek Cornett.
Extra point is good. Red Mountain running away.
Did you know that Mercedes-Benz of Gilbert could be your first and last stop when looking for a new vehicle?
Our selection is so huge and our prices are so low, you surely won't go anywhere else.
Visit the giant Mercedes-Benz of Gilbert.
And tell them Audrey sent you.
Did you know that if you could afford a Honda or a Toyota, you could afford a Mercedes-Benz from Mercedes-Benz of Gilbert?
I know what vehicle I'd rather drive.
Step up to affordable luxury today.
Visit the giant Mercedes-Benz of Gilbert.
And tell them Charlie sent you.
Nothing brings people and families together faster than sharing food. Great friends, memories, and good times. For over 2 generations, Valle Luna has served you the food that brought you together, and we've been proud to do so. We're fortunate to have been a part of so many stories, gatherings, and traditions that continue on today and will tomorrow. Start a tradition of your own. Come taste authentic Sonoran-style food with your family and friends here with us at Valle Luna.
All Red Mountain here. Early second quarter. The defense coming up big. Tyreek Cornett coming up with big plays all season long. And here's another one.
Really nice job just reading the quarterback's eyes. A lot of times the defensive back, you get too anxious. Sometimes you're not concentrating on the football. You want to break out the pass. But that was not something that happened right there. You talk about Tyreek Cornett. Cornerback, punt returner, kick returner, senior 5'10", 155 pounds. Really nice job. We talked about those interceptions, 1 in each game. Has some offers like Forest, Colorado Mesa. He continues to make plays like that, and there might be some more offers coming in.
Also finished 10th at the state meet in the long jump, jumping 21 feet 9 inches. And let's now jump down to the sidelines and check in with Kate Longworth.
Well, guys, oftentimes you'll hear athletes and coaches say how you're playing for the name on the front of the jersey. That's usually where you'll see the team name, not the name on the back of the jersey. Well, the Mountain Lions don't have an option because on the back of each and every uniform for these athletes, it says family. As you can guess it, the motto around here at Red Mountain is this team is one unit. They are brothers out there playing as a family. It's a great theme to have, but I'll tell you what, a little tricky when you're down here on the field and trying to figure out who number 22 or 44 or 19 is, right?
Not the easiest thing down there, Kate.
It's like Jackie Robinson Day at a baseball game, right?
Yeah, everybody's wearing 42, exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. And Red Mountain coming up with the stop here. On first down, the carry was by Alon Dion. We saw him make a big hit, defensive side ball, gets the carry here. Player down now for Salpointe. And we have an officials timeout down on the field. And
looks like that's Axel Martinez, number 7 for Salpointe.
Looks like they're working on his left leg. Axel Martinez, last school year, he was named Salpointe's Junior Athlete of the Year. 4.0 GPA. It's time now for the Valle Luna Scholar Athletes of the Week. Each game we will recognize a player from both teams who represent their programs the right way, both on and off the field. For Salpointe, senior offensive lineman Josh Meisner has a 4.0 GPA, pitches and plays first base for the baseball team. Josh is also an Eagle Scout and volunteers with the Humane Society, amongst others. Meanwhile, for Red Mountain, senior captain and 3 years starting offensive lineman Josh Lee has a 3.75 GPA. He's a shot put state champion, leader of the leadership committee, and is a part of the Red Sea Campus Student Selection and Involvement Committee.
And what do they both have in common? What do they both have in common?
First name.
What do they both have in common?
Okay, they're both offensive linemen. I get it. I get it.
I think you could pick 2 offensive linemen each and every week to make the scholar athlete because you have to be the smartest guys on the team to play offensive line. You know that. I know that. Brock knows that even.
Gorey left side. It's brought down at about the 25. And as we speak about the Vialuna Scholar athletes, our condolences to Janie Riddle and the Riddle family who lost their patriarch, Bill Riddle, who passed away in late June. He was such a big advocate for all sports here in Arizona, but football in particular, with his work with the Valley of the Sun chapter of the National Football Foundation, the Fiesta Bowl, of course, high school football, including us here on Your View. And they're actually talking about renaming the National Football Foundation chapter here to the Bill Riddle chapter, which would seem very appropriate to make that move. So our condolences to the Riddle family.
They've been around and they've done such a great job, and obviously you lose your spouse of so many years and how much he's done and all those things. Obviously our thoughts, condolences go out to not only the family but Janie, his wife, and we wish only the best for her and her family.
No doubt about it. Catch there by Gorey, first down, Lancers. Avalar drops back, has time, now he's off to the races. Gets chased out of bounds by Jamison Wade. But how about Avalar? He's got big, strong, athletic.
6'2", 200 pounds, but I think the last thing the Lancers want to do was get into a throwing contest. And now down 21 points. Somehow, someway, you still got to find a little balance because I don't think they want to drop back and throw the ball 50 times tonight against this Red Mountain defense.
Avalar, a terrific game last Friday against Soro, 24 of 34, 321 yards, 4 touchdowns. Really came on in the second half, but he got knocked out for one play. In that one play, Race Alvarez came in and threw the game-winning touchdown pass with 40 seconds remaining. As the Red Mountain defense continues to step up, nowhere to go for Alon Dion.
My goodness. Really nice job finding his way through everybody there. Jamison Wade, the middle linebacker, we've talked about him, a 4-year starter at 6A, at the 6A level. He's a captain, 26 tackles this season. That means he's averaging almost 7 tackles or 8 tackles per. No, I'm sorry. I went to Saguaro. My math's not so good.
About 9 tackles.
Yeah, almost 9 tackles. Thank you. You went to Saguaro too.
Yeah,
didn't you?
I actually paid attention
Oh,
sometimes. Look at the move by Avalar. Still on his feet. The junior quarterback still going near midfield. What a run. We spoke of the athleticism. A pickup of 16, but he ran 45.
You did a really nice job again. Now you're Red Mountain. You're bringing pressure. Nobody open downfield. Look at the guys that he makes miss right here. Another couple guys able to pick up the first down before he gets tackled. Keeps this drive alive.
Avalar. He was the Southern Arizona champion in the 300 hurdles, and he was hurdling some Red Mountain defenders on that play. Incomplete. That ball was forward, so it's incomplete pass. Looking for Gorey.
Trying to get an easy pass out there, but sometimes those passes, especially to your off arm, are more difficult, especially for a younger quarterback, because you're not able to get your hips around. So you're throwing kind of sidearm. Wasn't able to throw it accurately, threw it into the ground, brings up second down.
Second down and 10. Salpointe from their own 49. Trying to get something going here, trailing 21-0. Almost at the midway point of the second quarter. Chris Cheney finally gets pushed out of bounds. 5'11", 212 pounds. Where's number 5? Just like Bijan Robinson, the former Lancer standout.
Coming in the game, 36 carries almost 260 yards, 7.1 yards per carry. Really nice job there. Right side of the offensive line opens a hole. He's able to burst through it and pick up almost 8 yards.
Cheney had 217 yards on 19 carries at Tucson on September 5th. Gets the carry here once again. And here comes the Red Sea. Nowhere to go. Take your pick on the tackle. There was a 7 in there. Jackson White, there was 31. Cade Godair amongst the group.
Well, that's where you're going to tell your running back, just stick your head up there, up in there. If you gain no yards, fine. Maybe we can try and go for it on 4th down. Do not run backwards as a Red Mountain defensive lineman. We're gaining ground on you.
Back to punt is Trevor Wirtz. Cornett to return. Had a busy night already. And he's going to work that left side here. Going to get brought down at about the 28-yard line. Alcohol can drown your future. Teen alcohol use is linked to stress, anxiety, and depression. Get the facts. Visit talknowaz.com.
Heard about special teams before the game from Coach Enders, and boy, this special teams for Red Mountain has definitely made a difference tonight.
And he talked about how they spend so much time on it during practice.
And I was just reminded because over the years we've sat here as this ball's handed off, we've seen so many punt returners allow the ball to hit the ground on AstroTurf. And 99% of the time it rolls against you. Come up, catch the ball. Even if it's a fair catch, he didn't fair catch that. He caught the ball, was able to gain a few yards. But if you let the ball hit the ground, it's going to roll another 15, 20 yards to make you have to go further to score the football.
Thank you, Jared Donins, because I know last year you wanted him to track that
Yes.
stat.
How many yards you lose when you let it hit the ground. He said you don't get paid enough to keep track of all that.
So I saw him clapping when he saw Cornett come up with that ball and try to make the return. Salpointe's defense coming up. Nice job there, just a pickup of a couple. Lancers defense stepping up. Emilio Molina in on the tackle for Salpointe.
If you're Red Mountain right now, though, one thing you just don't want to do is have a turnover, give this Lancer football team any hope. Up 20-0 as the second quarter's kind of coming to a close.
This ball spotted at the 30-yard line. 3rd down and 7 for the Mountain Lions. Joe taking a shot. Little too much on it. One-on-one coverage. The receiver was Arion Wyndham. And on the coverage there for Salpointe looked to be Alon Dion.
Tell you what, Wyndham's a much better guy than I am. Ball was thrown over his head. There's a little contact, and nice call by the officials. But I'm not running 25 yards down the field to grab the football. That's somebody else's job, for crying out loud. I'm going over the sidelines, getting some water, and getting ready to go on defense.
That sounds about right for you.
Conserve energy, Christopher.
It's all about Dale. And Pitzer punts it away. Ball is loose. Gorey's able to corral it. Punt of 43 yards off the foot of Chase Pitzer, number 22 for Red Mountain. Now, this is his first year ever playing football. He was an absolute stud soccer player. Plays on the junior Olympic team. He actually had to sign a contract to get out of his soccer contract to come and play football this season for Red Mountain.
Do I even want to ask why you're signing a contract in high school or
junior Olympics? I guess. I don't know. I guess they had to sign contracts and wanted to come out and play some football.
Maybe I just wasn't good enough to have anybody offer me a contract in high school.
There's a good look at Pitzer right there. Has a great leg, range of just over 50 yards. Here comes the blitz. Jamison Wade all over Avalar, who gets away. And now he just gets bottled up by that Red Mountain defense. Boy, Avalar was able to avoid the first guy, Jamison Wade, but he couldn't get away from the second wave.
The one thing that I think the Lancers have to do, obviously he put the pressure on him, not able to make the tackle initially, got back in on the sack. Looks like they have to change their snap count because Wade did a great job anticipating the snap count, hit that A gap between the center and the guard as the ball was being snapped.
That was Crew Vanderlinden in on the sack as well with Wade. Second down and 25. Ball gets loose into the end zone. Ball is still free. And it's going to be a safety. Red Mountain defense just coming up big. Absolutely relentless here, Dale.
All starts with the snaps. Snap doesn't get to the quarterback. You see it here right at his left foot. And then you see all the Red Mountain defenders going with eyes drooling because right there, hey, we recover the football. It's a touchdown. We knock him out of the back of the end zone. It's a safety. And just one more play by this defense.
But this goes back to what you were just talking about. Red Mountain defense getting a jump on the snap. And, you know, as a center, now starts messing with you a little bit.
Messes with you a little bit. Obviously, every offensive lineman, when you know the other guy has your other team has your snap count, you're going to your quarterback and saying you need to change this up. Either quick snap, go hard count, do something to throw them off because right now they smell the blood in the water.
And Pat Ryden and company trying to figure out a way to get something going.
Red Mountain's going to have the ball in really good field position. Get to choose if you want to kick off or punt the ball after a safety. They're choosing to kick the ball off.
Cornett deep to return, loses the ball, picks it back up. How about Cornett? Even if you get your hands on him, he finds a way to slip away for a few more yards.
Really love the way, obviously, catch the football, as we heard in the stands, hang on to the football. But number two, when he puts his foot in the ground and makes a decision, he explodes. So much fun to watch him when the football's in his hands. But number one, I'm sure Coach Enders and company are going to say, make sure you secure the football.
Good look at Pat Ryden right there. Second season leading the program. He was the defensive coordinator and linebackers coach previous. Also spent time as an assistant in D.C. at Pima Community College, Flowing Wells, Santa Rita CDO. Bounced around a little bit in high school. Done a wonderful job for football in southern Arizona. And his defense coming up with a nice play here. A.J. Flores. We've called his name a couple of times here in the first half.
Great penetration, but when you look at that, I mean, that could have been a 5, 6, 7 yard loss. Really, really nice job. We've talked about Courts and his elusiveness, able to avoid that initial tackle, almost get back to the line of scrimmage.
Loss of one. Just over 2 minutes remaining here in the first half. It's been all Red Mountain here so far. And Cornett at Wildcat quarterback looks to throw, does, pass is complete. Oh my goodness, what can't Cornett do? Arion Wyndham with the grab. But how about Cornett throwing the ball as he was falling to the ground? Pickup of 26.
You wonder how far this play would have gone if Cornett did not slip and fall. Again, really nice play calling by this Red Mountain team, and you get the ball out there to Wyndham, who was wide open.
But you're right. If Cornett doesn't go to the ground, that's a touchdown.
Even to get the football close to his receiver as he's parallel to the ground, as you're going to see here. Watch him. Body's parallel to the ground, still able to get enough on it to complete the pass.
Minute and a half remaining. 2nd down and 12. Ball spotted at the Salpointe 41. Joe looks right, delivers, incomplete. Nice coverage there by Dion, checking Jay Williams.
One thing you got to say about Joe is he's in this situation, again, you're looking at this up 23-0, just a little over a minute left in the second quarter going into halftime. When he throws the football, he puts it to where only his guy can catch it. If it's incomplete, it's incomplete. Last thing you want to do here is turn the ball over with an interception.
That's one of the things that the coaches talk about the junior quarterbacks, that he makes good decisions. Rolling right, comes back to the left, and nowhere to go. Great open field tackle to smell out the screen by Salpointe, number 22, Adrian Jett.
Now, kind of interesting right here. You would think that maybe the Lancers will call timeout. But if I'm Red Mountain, I'm letting this clock run all the way down before I call a timeout. There's about a minute left. You have all 3 timeouts.
Salpointe, yeah, all 3 timeouts. Red Mountain with 2, and the play clock is down to 5.
They're going to call a timeout, and then they'll punt the ball away, and Salpointe's going to get the ball back with under 20 seconds left.
And the thing is, as you mentioned, if you do call the timeout, again, it's 4th down. See, there's a long snap that's going to happen. Yeah. Anything can happen on special teams.
At any level of football, but especially high school, bad long snap, you can block the punt, you can return the punt. So many things can happen that I'm just kind of surprised that the Lancers allowed the clock run down to 20 seconds here left in the half.
And as we get set to punt, play clock is down to 5. Pitzer gets it away. And Gorey's just going to let it go. What a great punt by Pitzer. Were they able to down it? And they were not. It's going to be a touchback with 10 seconds remaining.
So that play took 10 seconds to run.
You get the ball, rolls around for a little bit.
So now they get the ball on the 20-yard line. All 3 timeouts, 10 seconds left. I was kind of surprised, but then again, you see the leg on the punter. The Red Mountain didn't use a timeout. They just took the delay of game penalty, moved the ball back. It's like a whole new age of high school football, whether it's kicking the ball further, whether it's punting the ball further. It's like a game I don't recognize from even 5 years ago.
Well, especially in the NFL with the K balls now, the kicking balls. These guys are just bombing it from deep for 60, 65 yards. Handoff, Cheney. He's going to get brought down by Wade, and that will do it here for the first half at Red Mountain. And it has been all Mountain Lions with the 23-0 lead. As Kate Longworth stands by waiting for Kyle Enders.
Well, this will be a nice, cozy interview.
It should be.
I always feel bad for the sideline people if something really bad just happened to the coach right before half.
Well, we usually try to find the coach that's going to be in the best mood coming off the field. Both teams coming into tonight's game 3-0 on the season. And it's been all Mountain Lions so far here in the first half. Salpointe going to go in the locker room and regroup. Try to talk things over. And let's now go down on the sidelines and check in with Kate with Coach Kyle Enders.
Well, Coach, it's looked great this first half. What was the key to getting off to this fast start?
Like we spoke about before the game, special teams can make a big game changing. To get a 3-and-out and end it with the punt block, we get all to Uncle Mo from there, and that's a huge turnaround for us.
Yeah, you really have all phases of the game going right now. What has impressed you the most out there?
Just putting it all together. We had 3 wins right now, but we haven't put a full game together on all. Offense have showed up in some, defense and not in the others. So to see it all rolling, I just want to do the same in the second half.
All right, we look forward to seeing how it plays
good.
out.
Thank you.
Back upstairs, guys.
Thank you so much, Kate, and thank you, Red Mountain head coach Kyle Enders, his Mountain Lions with the 23-0 lead here at the half. You're watching Game Time on Your View, presented by Honor Health. All of us, all for you.
Hi, name's Pat. I was hoping to break in the new Tundra. Maybe haul some hay or wheat. Ain't that kind of farm. Whoa, mama! Just stand still and they won't bite. Bite?
Toyota trucks. You'll love lending a hand. Get low 1.75% financing for up to 72 months on a 2025 Tundra, including hybrids. Toyota, let's go places.
Tired of painting year after year? Go Rhino, and you'll never have to paint again. Rhino Shield's unique 3M ceramic technology reflects UV rays away from your home's exterior, reducing wall surface temperatures, and is backed by our 25-year warranty. Rhino Shield won't chip, flake, or peel. Stop throwing your money away on ordinary paint. Call now for your free estimate and receive 20% off the regular price.
Never paint your house again. Rhino Shield.
Best Friends Roadhouse and Mercantile, a place where dogs, cats, and their people aren't just welcome, they're expected. 5 miles south of Best Friends Animal Sanctuary, Best Friends Roadhouse and Mercantile.
Summer may be winding down, but the Arizona heat isn't going anywhere. Keep your AC strong through this endless summer with Rightway. When systems are pushed too hard, they fail, causing strange noises, unusual smells, or no cool air at all. Rightway is here with 15% off any AC repair to get you comfortable fast. Or be proactive and book your $65 AC tune-up today and avoid emergency breakdowns. Call 480-WE-FIX-IT or visit rightwayphoenix.com.
When people need an attorney, it's because they know that they have a battle on the way. And that's why Viking Law is here, to fight for you.
If you have a personal injury case, Viking's experienced team of attorneys, paralegals, and assistants will stand strong and protect your rights. Call Viking Law Group today at 602-698-8900 or visit VikingLawAZ.com.
Let Viking Law be your lead blocker in scoring justice against the insurance companies.
Viking Law, fierce, fearless, local, and for you.
Best Friends Roadhouse and Mercantile, a place where dogs, cats, and their people aren't just welcome, they're expected. 5 miles south of Best Friends Animal Sanctuary, Best Friends Roadhouse and Mercantile.
Time now for the Valley Toyota Dealers halftime show, as the Red Mountain Marching Band has taken the field here at halftime. Red Mountain with the 23-0 lead over Salpointe. Beautiful evening here in Mesa. Tonight, a shout out to Jason Grantham and the Red Mountain athletic staff from Valley Toyota Dealers. There you see them in the office. They arrive early and stay late. Valley Toyota Dealers salute the hardworking folks at Red Mountain who help make this game. You're watching Game Time on Your View.
You make me smile.
Another episode of Not Your Average Joe by Parker & Sons.
Joe, I'm so glad you're here. Our AC quit working. I got this.
At Parker & Sons, all of our technicians are trust certified. We only hire the best to care for our customers.
I'm all done. Thanks, Joe. Now, if we could just get a drummer to complete our 80s hair band.
Don't worry. I got this.
Wow, he's really not your average Joe.
Call Parker & Sons today. We're not your average Joe.
Arizona, do you have old, ugly, or damaged concrete? You need to call Galaxy Concrete Coatings. Give your concrete floors a transformation. Galaxy Concrete Coatings is 4 times stronger than epoxy and is designed to work on your garage floor, driveways, walkways, around your pool and patio. And even better, it's ready to go in 24 hours and has a lifetime warranty. Click on GalaxyConcreteCoatings.com or call 833-417-0635 for 10% off. Galaxy Concrete Coatings. They are out of this world.
It's easy to find stores that sell and install tires, but many of them don't offer critical services like alignments. Did you know the warranty from the tire manufacturer could be voided if your car is out of alignment? At Big O, we install and maintain every tire we sell, as well as offer many other auto repair services. And yes, that includes alignments. Here at Big O, everything we do is to protect you and your car. Guess that's why tires is in our name. Big O Tires, the team you trust.
And welcome back to the Valley Toyota Dealers halftime show here at Red Mountain High School. All Mountain Lions with the lead 23-0 as the Red Mountain Marching Band taking over on the field. And let's now take a look at the Salpointe Lancers schedule and see how they got off to the quick 3-0 start and a big victory coming last week against Saguaro. They trailed 17-0 in that game and came back to get the win in that one against the SaberCats.
So what you're saying is Red Mountain, I'm not hearing myself, so hopefully you can hear me.
And you can see the Red Mountain schedule right there to see how they move to 3-0 on the year. And they got the big win against LA Queen Creek, got the blocked field goal in the last play of the game. And then last week, they got the win at O'Connor by a score of 14-7 in that one. And let's now take a look at how both those teams got their wins last week. Little sights and sounds from Red Mountain and Salpointe.
On the previous play, from the 28-yard line.
Right now, give me like that.
"24 hours a day, 7 days a week. They are the first to respond. At Global Credit Union, we're here for them and any member who needs financial help anytime, day or night. At Global, service means being available 24/7, 365 days a year. Real people right here in the U.S. Global salutes our first responders and all those who answer the call. Global Credit Union, your world of financial possibilities."
Hey, ladies.
that jacket. I got it at Goodwill.
With hundreds of thousands of unique items arriving in-store daily, you can get it at Goodwill too.
At Sept and Alexion, this is what we believe. Your chronic pain, fatigue, and emotional distress are real. Your inability to work is valid. The court system, your government, your employer might not believe, but we do. And Social Security benefits belong to you. You are not alone in your fight. At Sept and Alexion, we stand on principle. We stand on experience. We stand by you.
Do more together this holiday in the Chevy that's right for you. The award-winning Chevy Equinox, the hard-working Chevy Silverado, or the all-new high-tech Chevy Trax. Whatever your plans are this season, do more in a new Chevy. Use your Red Tag bonus cash to get $7,000 total cash allowance on this Silverado. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
Welcome back to the Valley Toyota Dealers halftime show. Red Mountain up big. Let's take a look at some of the first half highlights from this one.
You talk about this Red Mountain offense. First of all, we talked about the special teams. Punt block team set this offense up. They took advantage of it. A little rollout there because they're running the football so much. See the Lancer defense bite up on that run fake, and then the defense starts taking over. Really nice job with interception, and not only interception returned for a touchdown.
Tyreek Cornett with the big return, 24 yards.
And then you had a safety at the towards the end of the second quarter there. You see the stats. Very few penalties. Very clean game so far by both teams. But look at the bottom number. 15 minutes and 24 seconds time of possession for Red Mountain versus 8:36 for the Lancers from Tucson. And then you see the other numbers there. 69 yards rushing for Red Mountain to 5 for Salpointe.
Second half when we come back. The halftime show is brought to you by Valley Toyota Dealers. Let's go places.
Chow time! Is that for Dad? Yeah, he's with his new Tacoma. It's a whole thing.
Ma'am, little lady.
Howdy.
Toyota trucks. Giddy up and go. Get a new Tacoma SR or SR5 with low 2.99% financing, or lease one for just $249 a month. Toyota, let's go places.
It's easy to find stores that sell and install tires, but many of them don't offer critical services like alignments. Did you know the warranty from the tire manufacturer could be voided if your car is out of alignment? At Big O, we install and maintain every tire we sell, as well as offer many other auto repair services. And yes, that includes alignments. Here at Big O, everything we do is to protect you and your car. Guess that's why tires is in our name. Big O Tires, the team you trust.
Tired of painting year after year? Go Rhino, and you'll never have to paint again. Rhino Shield's unique 3M ceramic technology reflects UV rays away from your home's exterior, reducing wall surface temperatures, and is backed by our 25-year warranty. Rhino Shield won't chip, flake, or peel. Stop throwing your money away on ordinary paint. Call now for your free estimate and receive 20% off the regular price.
Never paint your house again. Rhino Shield.
Who are they?
Those are Grandma's experts.
Oh, why are they here?
Grandma invited them. She's seen a lot of doctors over the years, but she insists they are the best, and not just in medicine.
Yeah, as always. Look at you.
See what I mean?
Get expert care from experts who care.
Have you met my grandson? He's single.
Honor Health. All of us, all for you.
Kick for Cash is brought to you by Global Credit Union, your world of financial possibilities.
Tonight's Kick for Cash is brought to you by Global Credit Union, your world of financial possibilities. Let's now go down to the field and Kate Longworth.
Yes, I'm joined by Amelia Ramos, a junior here at Red Mountain and a member of the girls track team. So you're an athlete. Have you practiced for this?
I have not practiced.
I saw you doing a couple warm-up kicks. I think you're ready. Are you more nervous for TV or for the kick?
Probably for TV, to be honest.
You're doing great. See how you do on the kick. Right. Take it away. And it's time now for our Global Credit Union Kick for Cash. We'll see how Amelia does as they set up the ball here for the big kick. $150 on the line. She does this really well. They might ask her to suit up.
Global Credit Union Kick for Cash. Let's direct our attention to the field where your view Kate Long. Amelia Ramos, $50. Amelia, are you ready?
And she did it! I don't even know why she had any nerves. Come on over for your winning interview here, post-game interview. Come on back over, Amelia. You were nervous, and there was no reason to be nervous. How did you lock in for that kick?
I got this, it's words of encouragement. Oh, thanks.
And the best thing is that now you can celebrate that the team and all the crowd was watching you, and you did it.
I know, I'm so happy.
Well, congratulations. Enjoy the $150, and of course,
thank you.
All right, thank you. We'll head back upstairs.
How about Amelia's?
There we go. Now I can hear myself. Yeah, unbelievable kick to get our season started off, and now we got a streak started. 1 for 1. Let's see if we can keep that streak going. I thought we were going to do this last year. I thought Jared Donas would go down and try one.
How do you think Jared would do?
I think he'd pull a hamstring. Or his lower back would go out.
Jared said he'd blow out both hamstrings.
That's harder than it looks. Everybody goes, oh, I can kick it from 25, 30 yards. It's a lot more difficult than you think.
It's like watching College Game Day on Saturday mornings. You got McAfee doing his thing out there.
Yes, a little more pressure there.
Well, there's big bucks.
Yes.
Big bucks over there. But Amelia picked up $150. That's nice.
Really nice job, and made it look very, very easy.
So we get set here for the second half. So if you are Pat Ryden, head coach for Salpointe, what was the message to your team?
Well, the message is there's no 24-point plays in football unless that's also changed with all the things that go on in today's football game. You got to take this drive. You get the ball. You have the ball first. You've got to take the ball down and come up with points. And I don't think you just start throwing the ball around the yard the entire time. I think you just go back to what you do, run the football a little bit, pass the ball. The biggest thing is try and come away with 7 points, and then you're back in this football game.
And then for Kyle Enders, Red Mountain.
It's human nature. The thing, you can talk all you want. Hey, it's 0-0. I don't know how many locker rooms I've been in at halftime. You're up. It's 0-0. You're looking at the coach going, no, it's not. We're up 23-0. But to keep your focus, the first really 4, 5, 6 minutes of the third quarter will tell what happens the rest of the football game.
Looking at the numbers in the first half from Matt Avlar, the QB for Salpointe.
Yeah, 3 of 8, 36 yards, and that one interception returned for a touchdown. He's going to have to play better, but so is everybody else around the Lancer football team.
So Salpointe will start from its own 20. In motion is Gorey. Taking the handoff is Cheney working that right side. It's going to be a pickup of about 5, or maybe call it 6. Be 2nd down and 4.
And I pointed out starting this game, I mean, the Lancer offensive line is huge. Kind of lean on them a little bit, hand the football off. I mean, you talk about the skill guys. Salpointe, I mean, Chris Cheney, he's 5'11", 212 pounds. That's a load to bring down.
Right side, Cheney again. This time, Red Mountain's defense is there. Jamison Wade, number 13. He came into tonight's game, Dale, with 255 career tackles. That's what happens when you're a 4-year starter.
4-year starter at the 6A level. I remember myself as a freshman. I wasn't mature enough to be a freshman starter, much less a varsity starter.
Well, you're out there with your clown shoes on, too. Size 15 as a freshman. 3rd down and 5. Salpointe just trying to get a 1st down here, trying to get some momentum. Avalar drops back, delivers in and out of the hands for rushing. He had one of those in the first half and opens up the second half with a drop here. Boy, you will not see that happen to him too often.
10 catches for over 100 yards coming into the game, 2 touchdowns, runs good routes. He's open there, would have been catch the football. He got the 1st down, got a little ahead of himself, and now you got to punt the ball back to this Red Mountain football team.
Which is not what Salpointe wanted here. 3 and out to start the second half. Cornett deep to return for Red Mountain. And boy, there's blocked once again for Red Mountain. Oh my goodness. 2 blocked punts for the Mountain Lions here tonight. And they will have excellent field position when we come back, already with the big lead.
Nothing brings people and families together faster than sharing food. Great friends, memories, and good times. For over 2 generations, Valle Luna has served you the food that brought you together, and we've been proud to do so. We're fortunate to have been a part of so many stories, gatherings, and traditions that continue on today and will tomorrow. Start a tradition of your own. Come taste authentic Sonoran-style food with your family and friends here with us at Valle Luna.
Another episode of Not Your Average Joe by Parker & Sons.
Joe, I'm so glad you're here. Our AC quit working. I got this.
At Parker & Sons, all of our technicians are trust certified. We only hire the best to care for our customers.
I'm all done. Thanks, Joe. Now, if we could just get a drummer to complete our 80s hair band. Don't worry. I got this. Wow, he's really not your average Joe.
Call Parker & Sons today. We're not your average Joe.
Game Time on Your View is presented by Honor Health. Honor above all, and in part by Global Credit Union, your world of financial possibilities. Pro Smile Implants will make you smile like a pro. Galaxy Concrete Coatings that are out of this world. Sands Chevrolet, Sands is the one. Right Way Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. If it is worth doing, do it the right way. And Pollock Tempe Cinemas, where regularly priced movies are just $3.50.
Who invited the tourists?
Oh, those are Randy's experts.
And what?
According to Randy, everything. When he first got sick, he talked to all sorts of experts. These guys are the best.
That stuff can be pretty scary.
You know what else is scary? Seeing Randy in a hospital gown.
She knows what we're talking about.
Yeah, I feel it.
Get expert care from experts who care.
Right.
Honor Health. All of us, all for you.
Adventure awaits at the Best Friends Roadhouse and Mercantile in Kanab, Utah, the nation's most pet-friendly lodging. Bring your own pet or have a sleepover with a dog or a cat from Best Friends Animal Sanctuary, just 5 miles away. How about the barking dog in there, Dale?
I like the barking dog. Are you sure you pronounced that correctly?
Kanab?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's not Nab?
Kanab.
Okay.
Kanab.
Caleb, Joe.
Yes.
For Red Mountain, 7 of 10, 59 yards and a touchdown. And then you have Courts, 14 carries for 44 yards for Red Mountain.
And you got Tyreek Cornett, who has a pick 6 defensively. Takes the direct snap here, Wildcat quarterback. He's been a busy man out there tonight. But when you have an athlete like him, you want to utilize him as much as possible.
Well, you can kind of tell how productive a guy is when he starts getting those little stickers on his helmet. You know, mostly skilled guys get all those things. They give offensive linemen.
The ones that deserve them.
Yeah, no, they give offensive line. I mean, look at that. Nice job by that offensive line opening up some holes. They'll get a sticker for rushing for 150 yards, something like that. But they don't get the stickers like the skill guys do. Look at those. That's through 3 games.
Third and 1. Red Mountain trying that right side. How about the Salpointe defense coming up with the big stop in on the play? Elijah Valencia, the junior. And what does Kyle Enders elect to do? Looks like they're gonna go for it.
Well, they kick a field goal.
Checking into the game is the middle linebacker, Jamison Wade, number 13. So let's see where he lines up at.
That's a beefy backfield.
Yeah, you got Josh Lee, one of the linemen back there, along with Wade. They're going to hand it off. First down, Red Mountain.
It's almost unstoppable right there. I mean, you talk about Josh Lee. He's 5'10", 265 pounds, low center of gravity in a 3-point stance, firing out, just running into the first thing that he sees.
And they stick with the same formation, at least personnel-wise. Josh Lee and Wade still in there. And with the carry, big hole. And it is Kai Jackson once again.
Not sure why you wouldn't continue to do that. Is this
the Rhino package?
This is a Rhino package. Well, I tell you what, I'm not taking the Rhino package out till I get to the end zone or the Lancers find a way to stop me, because they are dominating right now.
Right side. Salpointe with the stop there. And the Mountain Lions are in the Rhino Shield red zone. Rhino Shield, never paint your house again.
See no substitutions come in. I've always been one of. We got somebody heard for Salpointe. I've always been of the thinking, Chris. You run it until they can stop you. You guys are having fun at my expense. Is it not the Rhino? Is it not the Rhino formation? Or is it Rhino Shield? What am I missing over here? What am I missing? Are we even on the air? I'm always of the thinking, if we're still on the air, you run it. And if they stop it one time, you run again to make sure they don't stop it by accident. Now tell me what the inside joke is. You're going to hurt my feelings.
We'll get back to you on that one, Dale. Just give me a moment. Oof. It's time for the game-changing moment, brought to you by Slepian Election Law, the game-changing disability law firm. Well, it's been all turnovers. Red Mountain getting it done defensively. Special teams making things happen. And Red Mountain now, Caleb Joe hangs on to the ball. 2nd and goal now for the Mountain Lions. And the ball spotted at the 10.
I'm not saying anything again until you guys tell me what you're laughing at. I hate being left out of
So
a
it was
joke.
the Rhino Shield red zone.
Yeah.
And they went with the jumbo package on the backfield,
Right.
with Josh Lee and Jim. So we kind of called it the Rhino package there for a moment.
Yeah.
And so it was kind of funny to Jared
That
and
was
I.
it. You guys are ridiculous.
First game of the year. Come on.
I love the name Rhino Package. Jeez Louise, you two are easy to entertain.
3rd and goal from the 10. Here comes the pressure from Salpointe. Joe rolls out to the right, drops it off to Courts, puts his head down, and he's going to get marked out just inside the 5. And it was Elijah Valencia able to make sure Courts did not make his way into the end zone. So we got 4th and goal now with the ball spotted at the 4. And coming on to kick the field goal is going to be Chase Pitzer. Mentioned earlier, a terrific soccer player. Playing football for the first time. 21-yard field goal attempt for number 22. It is up and it is good. 6:56 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. And it is now 26-0. Red Mountain with the lead.
We talked about the first half of the 3rd quarter. We're at the 7-minute mark. Now 6:56 left to go in the 3rd quarter, and how important that was, whether you're going to make this a football game, if you're the Lancers from Tucson. And again, Red Mountain, really nice job defensively, getting off the football field. Not necessarily a block punt, there's a term for it. Now I'm just losing it because you made fun of me and I can't think straight. But a deflected punt.
Should be used to it by now.
And gave him great field position. Go down, put points on the board. So again, kind of right the ship a little bit if you're Red Mountain. Everything going the way that you want to know. Jared's done laughing. You want him to laugh more.
No, he's locked in. I think we got it all out of him. Pitzer. All right, here, it's all yours. Take it.
Oh, you're not even going to try it this year?
No. You get the first one.
It's never too early to think about college. And paying for it, as I did for 2 daughters, is one of the biggest concerns. FAFSA can help you with all of that. What is FAFSA, you ask? FAFSA is an acronym, Chris,
yes,
that stands for the Free Application for Federal Student Aid. To learn more about FAFSA and how they can lend you a hand with college tuition, go to azfafsa.org. That's enough FAFSAs for a dinner.
You almost had it. That was a good read until the very last one. I'll give you that one. Salpointe starting from their own 20. Sounds like a broken record here. Avalar looking down the sidelines as a receiver, laying out, just not able to catch up to it, was R.J. Gorey. Taking a shot down the field. Try to hit the playmaker.
Good protection up front. Again, you get behind coverage. Nice job by Salpointe trying to set that up. You're in cover 2. If you're Red Mountain, you're not going to give up anything deep, but still had a chance there if you're the Lancers.
Bring up 2nd down and 10. Handoff up the middle. Chris Cheney going to bring up 3rd down. You know, when we talk about Salpointe, Catholic, Dale, Dennis Benet, head coach for 19 seasons, was the quarterback there during his playing days. Led the Lancers to their only state title back in 2013. Just such a a friend to YurView during his years.
Yes, he was, and just a unique individual. Always had that fire in his belly, and never minced words when you talk to him about games, and just a ball of energy. One of those guys in high school football that when they retire, you miss for sure.
Yeah, always a fun guy to be around. And how about the Lancers offense having a little fun here as they pick up the first down, moving the chains. And the ball will be spotted at about the 33-yard line. If you're Salpointe right now, that's what you're looking for. You want something positive to come out of this football game. Let's get some first downs. Let's try and get some points on the board. Whether you're thinking you're going to win the football game or not, you want something positive to come out of this third and fourth quarter. Cheney with the carry there. Not much real estate to work with. James McGee in on the tackle for Red Mountain. McGee, interesting story. He started last year, and after the third game, he and the family moved to Seattle, but then they moved back this summer, and he could not be more happy to be back here with the Mountain Lions. And Kyle Enders and company are happy to have him back. Under 5 minutes remaining here, third quarter. Avalar being pressured, rolling out. He's going to tuck it and go. First down, Salpointe. There is the athleticism from the junior quarterback right there. You give up contained defensively, and you have an athletic quarterback, and you've talked about it all game. Avalar, really nice job being patient, looking downfield. Still had his eyes downfield as he started to run the football. You see here, and then he said, you know what, I'm just going to go. Almost threw the ball right there. Able to pick up the first down, keep this drive going. Avalar has an offer from Sacramento State. Junior captain tries to get out of trouble here and just throws this one away. Smart play there, just got rid of it. Interesting you bring up moving him to Seattle and coming back, and all that, some controversy in the AIA this week, and some kids from California in a completely different scenario. Oh, yeah. Obviously, and we're going to transfer to Mesa. Yes. AIA jumped on it very quickly and came up with a new bylaw, and people are like, well, why is that not in the bylaws? And I said, well, that's kind of like McDonald's. When they got sued for their coffee being too hot and somebody burning their lap. Interception. Cornett, his second pick of the night, his fifth interception of the season. And he tells his guys, hey, come follow me to the couch as we take another look. Kind of a late decision, throws it up. Really nice job. You talk about a guy who's got great hands and an eye for the ball. Cornett again. Officials discuss probably the celebration. Best seat in the house over there. Even the officials had a smile on their face. Creativity points. Yeah, but to go back to the transfers and the emergency meeting with the AIA, I said it's kind of like McDonald's. If somebody sued them because the coffee was too hot, so they had to put caution on top of their coffee. Yes. Caution, coffee is hot. Yes. This just in. Which means really you actually need to say something about that, because you're going to complain if the coffee's not hot enough. So they met though and came up with a quick decision. I think for the betterment of everybody. We can go into it as the game goes along. Exactly what's going on with the transfers from California. Caleb Joe takes a shot, and that ball is intercepted. And on the return here is Alon Dion, still on his feet. gets to midfield. So how about the quick change? And then it was Salpointe's defense coming up with a pick of their own by number 1.
I think it caught everybody by surprise that Red Mountain drops back and throws a deep pass. Pretty good protection, steps into the throw. Really nice job there by Dion catching the football. The senior, 5'11", 185 pounds.
He is talented. The captain plays both ways. Fast, strong, athletic. Showing some great balance there as well to stay on his feet. But yeah, you had the players from Bishop Montgomery High School in California transferring over to Mesa High School, and the season got canceled. The rest of the season got canceled for Bishop Montgomery for a transfer for pay. So some of the players try to get out of California.
They were ruled ineligible for the season, not only football, but all sports.
You got a flag down.
In California. And again, it's not something I think anybody ever saw coming. No. All right, let's put a bylaw in here that if you get disqualified by another state organization, you can't transfer into another state and become immediately eligible, or even with a couple game suspension or however that looks. And again, to me, the most shocking thing is just reading some of the things that I've not did a deep dive, but it's down to high schools now where kids are getting paid to go to different schools and things like that. And my goodness, congratulations. I mean, hats off to the AIA for getting together, making a decision, and moving on from there.
Penalty gets Salpointe, pushes the Lancers back. Gorey, boy, he's going to get swung around to the ground by Cole Edmonds. Yeah, and it's the new executive director of the AIA, Jim Dean, did a great job reacting so quickly to the situation. They had, as you mentioned, Dale, an emergency meeting this morning.
Right.
And they got a lot of this language in the bylaws worked out as quickly as possible. So,
and
wonderful job.
And the story goes that a number of kids got paid, or parents got paid for a bunch of kids to go to a certain high school because the superintendent wanted to win football games now. And that came to light. And the California Federation, CIF, said you're ineligible. And so parents and other people looking to go somewhere else so their kids could play. On my podcast this morning, we were talking about, I'm like, it's like, okay, I can see why, but that's like when you're coaching JV football and you have freshmen and sophomores who can't drive, who are late to school or late to practice. It's not their fault. It's their parents' fault. But who's going to pay the penalty for it?
Pass is complete. First down, Salpointe, as Avalar finds Gorey. Big pickup there for the Lancers.
Who is going to pay the price? Parents aren't running.
No.
But the kids are, because you're late to practice. And to me, it's so hard for me to imagine parents asking for money for their kids to go play at a certain high school and putting their kids' careers or just high school experiences in jeopardy. And that's what they did, and now they're some kids with no place to play.
Scramble mode. Cheney, nowhere to go. That Red Mountain defense has been living in Salpointe's backfield here tonight.
You can kind of see the frustration there. Nowhere to go. Cheney, again, you look at him, 5'11", 212 pounds, 260 yards coming into the game, 7 yards per carry. This Red Mountain defense bottling him up and keeping that intensity going as this third quarter continues to wind down.
Under 2 minutes remaining. Loss of 3 on the play. Ball now spotted at the 42. Avalar looking to his left. Here comes that rush once again from Red Mountain. They get the sack. And Jamison Wade's going to get credit for it, but there's a couple of other guys there as well.
Watch the pressure here. Initially, pretty good pickup. I mean, really nice job by Chris Cheney taking on the blitzy linebacker. That's a collision, but there was nobody to throw the football to. You bring a blitz, you think somebody's going to be open. There's nowhere to go with the football. Great job by the back end of that Red Mountain defense.
Under a minute remaining here. All right, Hellestray, 3rd down and 22. What's the playbook look like for that?
I put Chris Harris in the game, and I hand the ball off to him and say, good luck.
Appreciate that. Play the Olay blocking up front. And we're going to have a timeout, Lancers, as they're going to try to figure out what to come up with here. You know, you look at Salpointe. I want to talk about their softball team. They won 6 straight state titles. They went for a 7th this past spring. Went for 7 in a row, and they came up just short in extra innings in that game. And such a terrific softball program there at Salpointe. And one of the leaders these last few years was Molly Daly, and she is now going to be playing at U of A. She's going to be a freshman there for the Wildcats, about the 5-10 minute drive from Salpointe to U of A, and still got a strong program down there. And keep an eye on Molly's younger sister, Kenzie, just a junior. She's got a couple more years to go for the Lancers.
It's amazing when these families come through, whether you're talking football or basketball, softball, baseball. You know, when you got athletic parents, they breed athletic kids. Fun to see families like that.
No doubt about it. Fun to watch. So coming out of the timeout, let's see what they're able to come up with here in 3rd down and 22. And they're going to set up a little wide receiver screen, and it's going to be Gorey. And he's going to get brought down. They're going to spot it about the 42.
That was Josh Lee, 5'10", 265 pounds, out there in the open field. He's lined up at fullback, led the way on some of those runs. I mean, he looks like a little scat back. See him jogging off the field right here. He's not a scat back, but boy, oh boy, he can move out there in the open field.
He's also a shot put state champion, wrestles, squats 5'10", school record. And we are through 3 quarters here at Red Mountain. It is all Mountain Lions in this one as we head to the 4th. You're watching Game Time on YurView.
We don't need to leave the house to find the perfect summer's day. We got it all right here. We got it all right here. I can feel the sun on my back when I'm in your arm, be it nighttime or the day. We got it all right here. 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 We got it all right here.
Are you facing plumbing problems and need a reliable solution? Whether it's a leaky faucet, a clogged drain, or an upgrade to a tankless water heater, Rightway has you covered.
And for a limited time, save 10% off repairs and installations. Don't let plumbing issues ruin your day. Call Rightway at 480-WE-FIX-IT and we'll get a plumber to your door. If it's worth doing, do it the right way.
We love our smiling high school football fans, and so does our sponsor, ProSmile, your specialist for wisdom teeth and veneer. Fans joining us tonight on the ProSmile cam. We'll make you smile like a pro. Tell you what, there is plenty of smiles on the Red Mountain side here tonight. Avalar in trouble once again. Ball is loose, and the Mountain Lions fall on it, and it is Yos Anese who comes up with it. And Dale, that's the guy you featured at the top of the broadcast.
5'10", 255 pounds. Great pressure again by Red Mountain's defensive line. Ball comes loose, and it's always really fun when things are going good for you, and you come up with the fumble recovery.
But how about the pressure from that Red Mountain defense?
Yeah,
once again?
and again, it's a four-man rush. You got 5 people protecting, still able to get there. And then the big man gets the ball, trips over the offensive guy, but still holds on to the football.
And who was that big guy that got the play there?
You're going to ask me to say his name again?
I am. What do you mean again? You haven't done it yet.
Yos Anese.
Oh, Anese.
He'll respond to what I call him.
Or not.
Anese. My apologies.
There you go. Courts with the carry. Nice job defensively to get him to the ground. The sophomore. Yeah, Yos Anese. Dad played at Kansas State.
The Little Apple.
Yeah, exactly. Manhattan, Kansas. Have you been there?
I've done a couple games from there.
Okay.
It's a little apple.
Extra little.
It's tough to get there.
Okay. Our good friend Dan Minucci played there. In and out of the hands of Courts. Going to bring up third down. You look at the strength and conditioning coaches for both of these teams, both former female athletes. Bree Maha Peterson, strength coach, former pitcher for Red Mountain, won 4 state titles. She was the winning pitcher in all 4 of those games, went on to have a great career at ASU. And Salpointe's strength and conditioning coach, Carla Garrett, the former Olympian, also went to Salpointe High School. Kind of a cool thing, have 2 female strength and conditioning athletes. And let's go down the field and check back in with Kate.
You knew I was going to follow up on the female strength and conditioning coaches, right?
I was just setting you up.
You teed it up for me. Well, talking with Coach Ryden, he was just going on and on about Coach Garrett and all that she has brought to the Lancers program in the locker room, just getting them prepared for games, but mainly in the weight room. He said she doesn't go easy. She demands a style of excellence, but conducts herself in that manner. So the players just respond. And like you said, former Olympian as well, played in the Barcelona games in 1992, weightlifting and throwing. And Coach just says he really doesn't know what they would do without her.
Yeah, she's been there for a long time now. And she has certainly made a difference with all the teams. And Ryden mentioned just how strong of a team they are. And as Kate just mentioned, you know, a lot of that credit goes to Carla Garrett. I know you were impressed with the size and strength of the guys we're looking at right now, that offensive line at Salpointe.
Well, not only big, but you see them, they look super athletic, and you watch them, and they're only going to get bigger and stronger as they continue to get a little bit older. And it's amazing just how important strength and conditioning coaches have become, even at the high school level. We didn't have strength and conditioning coaches when I was in high school. You ate sweets and tried to put on weight and lifted some weights, and the way they go about things now, that's why these kids are so big, strong, and athletic.
Another low snap. New quarterback in the game now for Salpointe, Ray Alvarez, and it's going to be the fumble recovery here for the Mountain Lions. Salpointe just continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And now the Mountain Lions with excellent field position deep in Salpointe territory.
Snap again, a little bit low. We saw one of those earlier in the football game and wasn't able to jump on it. Now Red Mountain, great field position and commanding lead, and approaching 10 minutes left here in the fourth quarter.
And Red Mountain is in the Rhino Shield red zone. Rhino Shield, never paint your house again. That was Cade Godare with the fumble recovery for Red Mountain. Wyndham in motion. Courts the carry, nowhere to go. Gets tossed to the ground there by Flores. But back to Godare, who got the fumble recovery. This is his first year starting for the Mountain Lions. He's stuck with it. So many guys can get discouraged if they don't feel like they're getting the playing time that they think that they deserve. He had a great offseason, and he earned the spot to get the starting role this season. Timeout in the field. We'll take the break as well. Early fourth quarter. Red Mountain up big. We'll be right back.
Arizona, do you have old, ugly, or damaged concrete? You need to call Galaxy Concrete Coatings. Give your concrete floors a transformation. Galaxy Concrete Coatings is 4 times stronger than epoxy and is designed to work on your garage floor, driveways, walkways, around your pool and patio. And even better, it's ready to go in 24 hours and has a lifetime warranty. Click on GalaxyConcreteCoatings.com or call 833-417-0635 for 10% off. Galaxy Concrete Coatings. They are out of this world.
80% of school shooters told someone about their plans. Similarly, before taking their own lives, 7 out of 10 people shared their intention or gave some type of warning or indication. Speaking up can save lives. Look for warning signs, signals, and threats, especially on social media. If you see or hear something, let a trusted adult know. Let's stop gun violence. If you see a gun, tell someone. Gun safety saves lives.
Red Mountain with the ball deep in Salpointe territory. You know, you look at Red Mountain, they've lost to the 6A state championship the last 4 years in the playoffs. In 5 of the last 6 years. They lost in the title game in 2019 and 23, lost in the semis in 21 and 22. Pyle pushes forward. And Kyle Enders is hiding back in there somewhere. We had a chance to catch up with him before the game. Great guy to talk to.
Yes.
A lot of energy. Gives you some insight.
Both coaches very, very cordial and nice before the game.
Yes.
Sometimes you don't get that. Both of them, very nice job doing that and sharing some of their thoughts going into the football game.
Very available. Caleb Joe rolling out, looking, and just throws it away. And 4th down, and here comes the field goal unit for Red Mountain as you take a look there at Jay Williams. There's Kyle Enders.
Always making sure there's 11 out there, just in case your holder forgets to count himself. Been a number of times.
Does that happen?
Oh, yeah. Coach, we only got 10 out here. Did you count yourself? No.
They didn't give you the responsibility as the long snapper.
I had an important job to do.
Yeah.
Back then, they could hit you.
26-yard field goal attempt is up, and it is good. 29-0. Red Mountain with the lead. We'll be back in just a moment. You're watching Game Time on YurView.
Game Time on YurView is presented by Honor Health. All of us, all for you. And in part by Valley Toyota Dealers. Let's go places. The Arizona Gun Safety Council. Gun safety saves lives. Global Credit Union, your world of financial possibilities. Viking Law Group. Let Viking Law Group do the battle for you. And Rhino Shield.
Never paint your house again. Rhino Shield.
Who are they?
Those are Grandma's experts.
Oh. Why are they here?
Grandma invited them. She's seen a lot of doctors over the years, but she insists they are the best, and not just in medicine.
Yeah, as always. Look at you.
See what I mean?
Get expert care from experts who care.
Have you met my grandson? He's single.
Honor Health. All of us, all for you.
There's always teaching and coaching moments, even when you're up 29-0. Anders wants to make sure these guys stay dialed in.
Hey, he's got a little smile on his face.
Yeah, a little one. And it's, of course, it's the 4-year starter, Jamison Wade, that can maybe poke a little fun at him.
Yeah, I never had that feeling. I never had that comfortability.
You and Jimmy
around
Johnson?
My coach. Yeah.
You didn't have that?
No, just wanted to make sure he didn't even know I was there.
Pitzer to kick it away. Yeah, Jimmy Johnson was known not to have too much tolerance for certain players on the team.
No, mate, as long as you did your job, you were fine. If you didn't, you could be hitting the streets.
And then over on the other sideline, Pat Ryden, he's just taking a look at that scoreboard and still got 9 minutes to go in this one. There's a good look right there at Isaac Moyle, number 8, plays both ways, starts both ways. He was the Open Division state champion in the javelin this past spring. Threw the javelin 208 feet 4 inches, the second longest throw in state history. And absolutely nowhere to go once again against the Red Sea.
Well, it's one of those things now where you're going, okay, Salpointe wants to get on the bus and head back down to Tucson. Red Mountain, this is always an interesting point of games for me. You got your backups in, but you kind of hope they just play their regular defense rather than blitzing and doing those kind of things at this point. We see some new numbers in there, some new body types, and yet you're going to see a bunch of guys up on the line of scrimmage, and we'll see how this goes.
Alvarez drops back. Here comes the blitz. Wade came in on the blitz. Not able to get him, but his buddies are. Alvarez goes down. Alvarez came in under a minute left in last week's win against Swirl and had the game-winning TD pass for Avalar, who went out with an injury. Alvarez gets bottled up here, has an offer from Ottawa. Third and 21.
I'm looking at, well, one of the new numbers was 66. He's a freshman. He's 6'2", 350 pounds. To'o, who just came off the field. Incomplete pass.
Looking for rushing. So how big? He's a freshman?
6'2", 350 pounds. When I was a freshman at Saguaro back in 1977, I was 5'9", 130 pounds with size 14 feet.
Soaking wet. Yeah. Wow.
It's amazing the size of these young men.
It truly is. And they just keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So penalty declined against Salpointe, bring up fourth down. And they are going to punt it away. But when we talked to Pat Ryden, before the game, and Kate Longworth was part of that conversation as well, just, when you really think about it, Salpointe, they're a 4A enrollment student-wise, playing up in 6A.
Right.
I mean, they suited up 40 guys tonight. That's it. Get the punt away here. Cornett with the return. And he's going to get brought down just shy of the 30-yard line. Helmet comes off. Penalty flag goes up. A 15-yard penalty against Salpointe, ripping the helmet off of Cornett. So Red Mountain with the ball at the 16. Courts. Tell you what, Red Mountain fans, they're still involved. Still fired up down there.
You can hear them calling out as Red Mountain getting up to the line again.
6.5 minutes remaining. And Red Mountain is in the Rhino Shield red zone. Rhino Shield, never paint your house again. Red Mountain looking to take it to the house here. Get knocked out inside the 5. That is Arion Wyndham. It's going to be first and goal now for the Mountain Lions. You know who Salpointe could use on defense right now is Lathan Ransom, the former Lancer standout. Played at Ohio State, a rookie now at the Carolina Panthers. Was just in town to take on the Cardinals. And getting stopped just short of the goal line was Jackson to bring up second and goal.
Well, I think you're kind of wondering here if you're Salpointe, exactly when you take your starting quarterback out. If you're Red Mountain, you're up 29-0. There's 5 minutes left in the game, and you're about to pound it in again. And substitution pattern was a little bit off there. Not so sure I'd have my starting quarterback, and not sure that I would have Jackson out there in this situation. Great time to get some backups in when you're up 29-0 with 5 minutes left, and I'm not sure what the strategy is.
Well, Right Way Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, we've got our defensive players of the game. They have forced 4 turnovers, also had a pick 6 as well. Those are your defensive players of the game, brought to you by Right Way Heating and Cooling and Plumbing. If it's worth doing, do it the right way. How about Tyreek Cornett? 2 interceptions on the night. Took one of them back to the house.
Had one heck of a game. I mean, you pull up highlights and it's going to be all Red Mountain.
Been getting it done all 3 phases of the game here tonight. So coming out of the Mountain Lions timeout, 5.5 minutes remaining. Second and goal. And into the end zone for the touchdown. From 1 yard out. Quarterback Caleb Joe with the keeper.
Everybody trying to emulate the tush push NFL's trying to outlaw.
Some people trying to ban it.
Oh, we want to outlaw the quarterback sneak because you do it so good.
Yes.
Come on.
Figure out a way to stop it.
Come on. Or have your quarterback be able to squat 650 pounds.
Well, there's that part of it, too. Pitzer knocks it through for the extra point. 36-0. All Red Mountain.
All started with that first series. You stop them 3 and out and block the punt, give your offense great field position. They take advantage of it, and they have not looked back since a few minutes into that first quarter.
We got a running clock now. 36-0 score. Here's our look at our schedule. This is game 1 of the year for us. Next week, Dale's we're at Hamilton for Centennial. The defending 6A state champs. Hamilton's one of the teams that a lot of people think might have a shot in the open division this year.
Got a game at Saguaro, so I'm going to grab that couch from the track here.
There you go.
I'm going to put it at Saguaro's track. I'm going to call the game from there. No railings going up to that press box. Don't know if I can make it up or not. You going to be there, Jared? You're not going to be at the Saguaro game? You will? Hey, I'm going to tell you that there was a nice gentleman here who's a fan of Red Mountain, or dad, saw me wobbling up to the press box here and came up next to me and said, "Put your hands on my shoulder," and I thanked him very much, and I made it up. And Jared said he'll be on the track with me. Yeah, that's for those of you who don't know about Saguaro Stadium, it was built back when I was about an 8th grader. We used to run stadiums.
So in the 50s?
Wow. And no railings anywhere. And yet it's probably the tallest home stands in the state. Unless they put an elevator in with all their football success.
Did want to mention we had our schedule up earlier. We also got a doubleheader of flag football on October 29th when Perry takes on Chandler, followed by Castile against Hamilton. Looking forward to that. Flag football doubleheader on October 29th. Don't forget, coming up after the game, we're going to have the Sands Chevrolet post-game report. Sands Chevrolet makes it easy. Nice job there by Adrian Jett. Had a couple nice pickups there before coming off to the field. Less than 3 minutes remaining.
Len's bag is over here. I don't know what the fuck she did. Maybe.
So Red Mountain's going to move to 4-0 on the year. Salpointe's going to drop their first game of the season here.
And look very dominant doing it. But again, the thing that sticks out of my mind is talking to Coach Andrews before the game and how important special teams are to this Red Mountain Lion team, and how that came into play so early with a block punt and a deflection of another one and a couple other ones they could have blocked. Just tremendous pressure all night long on the punt team.
Pass complete. Gorey right side. Down the sidelines. And he's going to get swung to the ground. And making the tackle there. Trying to get a number on that. It looked like it was number 29, Elijah Golahar, making the play.
You could just see the athleticism and the speed from Gorey when he gets the ball in the open field. They just have not been able to get him free tonight. Talked about him, 20 catches coming into the game, 3 touchdowns.
Well, that was one of the keys to the game, was they needed to get Gorey like 10 or 12 touches as there's a shot to the end zone, and Did he come down with it?
It's better than my tripod.
Did not. Incomplete. Out of bounds was rushing, but yeah, he wanted to make sure Gorey got at least 10 to 12 touches. Wanted Cheney to get at least 15 carries as we take another look.
Take a shot. Almost got his toes down there. Pretty close.
Yeah, it was.
The athleticism.
I do not understand how to close this monopod. I did. You don't know how.
Carried to the 30-yard line there by Van Burchek. Burchek, the senior, 5'8", 175. He's got a couple in-state offers, Arizona Christian and Ottawa. Final seconds winding down. Alvarez takes a shot as he delivers to the end zone out of bounds. And the final seconds will run off the clock, and that will do it. Red Mountain moves to 4-0 on the season as Salpointe drops to 3-1. And it was all Mountain Lions here tonight with the 36-0 final in this one.
Well, if you're sitting here as Red Mountain, you're going to look at this game and, wow, you've got to be super happy how it unfolded. You talk about all three phases kicked in. Seems like that's their mantra, and they took advantage of all those things that they needed to.
And again, they just did it all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. If you are Kyle Enders, I mean, this is exactly what he was telling us before the game that he wanted to see. And he got just that. And we're holding on here for Kate Longworth, who's trying to track down Red Mountain head coach Kyle Enders. And then if you're Salpointe, you're going to be okay. Pat Ryden's team, they're going to be just fine. We will see them in the postseason like they are each and every year. They will be a tough out moving forward. Especially when you got guys like Chris Cheney right there, number 5. Starts both ways. He's an absolute handful.
Well, you start off 4-0. Obviously, when you look at Red Mountain, we did not look at their future schedule, but they've definitely got some competition coming up as we go to break.
Coming up next, we'll have the Sands Chevrolet post-game report. Sands Chevrolet makes it easy. All Red Mountain here tonight over Salpointe.
Road time is family time, and getting there is part of the fun.
We love our Equinox from Sands Chevrolet.
And we love the price, too. Sands found us the best financing rate, perfect for this crew at a price we can afford.
That's why Sands is the one for us. They always have what we're looking for.
And I like the way they take care of us, so I can take care of them.
Sands is the one.
Sands Chevrolet in Surprise and Glendale, or shop online at sandchevrolet.com.
Dealing with problematic wisdom teeth? Visit the Wisdom Teeth Pros at ProSmile.
I'm Dr. Valangi.
And I'm Dr. Hosseini.
We're oral surgeons
and experts in wisdom teeth extractions.
We offer copays as low as $100, state-of-the-art technology for quick recovery, and sedation options for your comfort. Leave your wisdom teeth to the pros.
Schedule your free consultation and 3D scan today.
ProSmile, the Wisdom Teeth Pros.
It's easy to find stores that sell and install tires, but many of them don't offer critical services like alignment. Did you know the warranty from the tire manufacturer could be voided if your car's out of alignment? At Big O, we install and maintain every tire we sell, as well as offer many other auto repair services. And yes, that includes alignments. Here at Big O, everything we do is to protect you and your car. Guess that's why tires is in our name. Big O Tires, the team you trust.
24 hours a day, 7 days a week. They are the first to respond. At Global Credit Union, we're here for them and any member who needs financial help anytime, day or night. At Global, service means being available 24/7, 365 days a year. Real people right here in the U.S. Global salutes our first responders and all those who answer the call. Global Credit Union, your world of financial possibilities.
Tired of painting year after year? Go Rhino, and you'll never have to paint again. Rhino Shield's unique 3M ceramic technology reflects UV rays away from your home's exterior, reducing wall surface temperatures, and is backed by our 25-year warranty. Rhino Shield won't chip, flake, or peel. Stop throwing your money away on ordinary paint. Call now for your free estimate and receive 20% off the regular price.
Never paint your house again. Rhino Shield.
The postgame report is brought to you by Sands Chevrolet. Sands is the one.
Chevrolet, make it easy. Let's go down the field. Kate standing by with Red Mountain head coach Kyle Enders.
Coach, we appreciate his time. His team's celebrating behind him. He's yelling out a couple of words of congratulations, but now joining our broadcast here. How proud are you of your team and what they were able to accomplish tonight?
I'm really happy for our guys. I'm happy for our coaching staff, our community, our school. Like I said, it's another win, but we did it in a different fashion. We didn't have to squeak one out. We put all phases of the game together. I'm glad. I was happy with the way we finished.
Yeah, I think it's really great when you talk to a coach prior to the game and he says, this is what we want to do when we go in there. And I really feel like the goals you set, you guys delivered on.
Yeah, for sure. Those goals are clear and very clear. We talked about them all week. Don't give up the big play, control the line of scrimmage, and dominate special teams, and that's what you saw tonight.
It's been a great start to the season. You're now 4-0. What is it about this group that's fueling the success?
I said it earlier in the spring. This senior class is special. They're a tight-knit group. We've had a lot of guys go down, some season-ending injuries, and them being so tight and kind of having each other's back. There's no excuses of, we're out this guy or that. They pick each other up. You can see it with the momentum on the sidelines, and they're a really special group. They're one of the most enjoyable groups around and the most tight, bought-in groups I've ever had.
Speaking of have each other's back, you literally have it on the back of your uniforms, family. What's that mean to the Mountain Lions?
Yeah, that's what we preach. There's a lot of stuff going around. There's kind of some craziness in high school sports, especially in Arizona. And I'm just happy we still do it the way that I was around here. You know what I mean? We kids that want to be here, we want them here. These kids are bought into each other. They're selfish. They're not worried about stats. They're not worried about the offers. They know things will come. They like to hang out. They genuinely like their best friends. And same with us coaches, and they could feel it. It starts with how we are at this school. Me being an alumni, a lot of my staff, we have a lot of teachers here. We take a lot of pride, not just in our football program, but this campus and community, and so do our kids, and it really does feel like a family.
Well, thank you so much for your time, Coach. We appreciate it. Congratulations on the W.
Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
We'll go back now.
Thank you so much, Kate. And it's time now for the play of the game, brought to you by Parker & Sons, cooling, heating, electrical, and plumbing experts. We're not your average Joe, and it was the first touchdown of the game to get things started by King Robinson.
Yeah, nice job again. Running the football, set this play up. Take the handoff, roll out to your left, and what a great throw and catch to pay that off.
So King Robinson, tonight's play of the game brought to you by Parker & Sons, cooling, heating, electrical, and plumbing experts. We're not your average Joe. We'll put the final touches on the Sands Chevrolet post-game report. Sands Chevrolet makes it easy when we come back.
This is my ride. 6.2-liter V8, 33-inch tires, and a sweet suspension system. She's an off-roader's dream, and Sands Chevrolet made my dreams come true. They had it on the lot at a price I could afford, so I could spend less time at the dealership and more time on the trails. They took care of me, and they will take care of you. Sands is the one.
Sands Chevrolet in Surprise in Glendale, or shop online at sandchevrolet.com.
What's the secret of navigating the complex world of Social Security disability? It starts with a call to Sleppy and Ellickson.
They went the distance for me. I'm sure they'll do the same for you.
We didn't know where to turn. Slepian took the case and worked hard to get us the benefits we deserved. They made it so we could focus on my husband's health while they focused on our case.
They are friendly, professional, and caring.
Find out how Sleppy and Ellickson can win for you. Visit Slepian.com today.
Summer may be winding down, but the Arizona heat isn't going anywhere. Keep your AC strong through this endless summer with RightWay. When systems are pushed too hard, they fail, causing strange noises, unusual smells, or no cool air at all. RightWay is here with 15% off any AC repair to get you comfortable fast. Or be proactive and book your $65 AC tune-up today and avoid emergency breakdowns. Call 480-WE-FIX-IT or visit rightwayphoenix.com.
Hey, ladies.
Girl, that jacket.
I got it at Goodwill.
With hundreds of thousands of unique items arriving in-store daily, you can get it at Goodwill, too.
Tonight's player of the game is brought to you by Galaxy Concrete Coatings. Concrete coatings, they're out of this world. Speaking of out of this world, that's how you can describe tonight's player of the game, Tyreek Cornett.
Yeah, obviously you see the pass here. He's almost parallel to the ground. Obviously you got the 2 interceptions, both sides of the football field. Nice job by Cornett. Entire team effort. I mean, you look, as Coach Ender said, offense, defense, special teams. You can't ask for anything more than this Red Mountain football team put up tonight.
And you take a look at some of the numbers from this one. And look at the rushing for the Lancers, just 19 yards on the ground. And that was one of the keys for Pat Wright and Salpointe's coach, is being able to run the ball.
Look at the turnovers, obviously, and then the time of possession lopsided towards Red Mountain. So dominating effort, as Coach Ender said, one of those things where you played well from start to finish, and coaches love to see that.
Well, it's going to be Centennial at Hamilton next week for us, but that'll do it for us here for now. For our producer, Brock Kraft, Kate Longworth, Dale Hellestrate, and our entire YurView broadcast team, I'm Chris Harris saying so long. From Red Mountain High School, it was all Mountain Lions with the 36-0 win over the Lancers. To watch a replay of tonight's game, you can log on to watch.yurview.com. Thanks for watching Game Time on YurView, and have a great weekend, everybody.
80% of school shooters told someone about their plans. Similarly, before taking their own lives, 7 out of 10 people shared their intention or gave some type of warning or indication. Speaking up can save lives. Look for warning signs, signals, and threats, especially on social media. If you see or hear something, let a trusted adult know. Let's stop gun violence. If you see a gun, tell someone. Gun safety saves lives.
Best Friends, Roadhouse, and Mercantile. A place where dogs, cats, and their people aren't just welcome, they're expected. 5 miles south of Best Friends Animal Sanctuary, Best Friends, Roadhouse, and Mercantile.
Arizona, do you have old, ugly, or damaged concrete? You need to call Galaxy Concrete Coatings. Give your concrete floors a transformation. Galaxy Concrete Coatings is 4 times stronger than epoxy and is designed to work on your garage floor, driveways, walkways, around your pool and patio. And even better, it's ready to go in 24 hours and has a lifetime warranty. Click on GalaxyConcreteCoatings.com or call 833-417-0635 for 10% off. Galaxy Concrete Coatings. They are out of this world.
Nothing brings people and families together faster than sharing food. Great friends, memories, and good times. For over 2 generations, Valle Luna has served you the food that brought you together, and we've been proud to do so. We're fortunate to have been a part of so many stories, gatherings, and traditions that continue on today and will tomorrow. Start a tradition of your own. Come taste authentic Sonoran-style food with your family and friends here with us at Valle Luna.
Best Friends Roadhouse and Mercantile. A place where dogs, cats, and their people aren't just welcome, they're expected. 5 miles south of Best Friends Animal Sanctuary, Best Friends Roadhouse and Mercantile.
Get ready to meet some of the best high school athletes in America. We'll meet football prospects on both sides of the ball. On defense, we have a 5-star defensive end in Charlotte and an elite cornerback in Baltimore. Then on offense, we'll also introduce you to top quarterbacks in Texas and California. Plus, we'll tell you about a rising name in the world of swimming. Those stories and more are coming up next on Sports Stars of Tomorrow. Hi everyone, I'm Charles Davis and welcome to Sports Stars of Tomorrow. It's not unusual for young athletes to grow up loving one sport, but later learn they have a gift for another. Today's show begins in North Carolina with a defensive end who's left one field of dreams to focus on his football future. And that's this week's 5-star feature. Rodney Dunham was born and raised right here in Charlotte, North Carolina. He proudly attends Myers Park, one of the largest high schools in the state. Even in Rodney's earliest days, his parents knew they had an athlete on their hands.
A funny story, he was in a stroller and maybe not past 2. He had a ball in his hand and he just threw it straight at me. Like for me to catch, like a good, straight on throw. And I caught it and I thought, wow, that's a really good throw for a little baby.
That throwing arm developed quite a bit over the years. Rodney became a pretty good high school pitcher as his fastball reached 90 miles per hour in his sophomore year. As time has gone by, though, it's clear that his future is on the football field, even though Rodney's high school football coach had his doubts when they first met.
I didn't think he was going to be with us for long. Rodney was a really talented baseball player, and he really didn't have a position. He was a tight end and receiver his first year, and I thought he had a chance just because of his size alone, but you just don't know.
I felt like football just could be the most aggressive in it, and I really liked it because my brother played. He played high school and college, and I always looked up to him, so I wanted to play because of him. And then baseball it was really hard mentally. I feel like on that part, it always helped me with football.
He did a really good job from his freshman year to now going into his senior year in terms of his development of his body, his football IQ, and just his willingness to be successful. I think that is probably, I would say, 70% of it.
Rodney is now 6 feet 4 inches tall and about 230 pounds. He's ranked among the top 20 players overall in the 2026 class.
The kid just has a really unique ability to get after the quarterback, to use the words like relentless, motor, all those things. You hear them and coaches talk about them all the time. Rodney has it. When you turn on the tape, I don't think it's close with a lot of players in the country.
I love it a lot. I mean, it gets me going. I mean, you see my film or something, I always out to make a play, just bang my head. I don't know what to do. I was out there just get all adrenaline and energy charged up in me after making a play.
Rodney suffered an ACL injury late last season, so he missed out on baseball last spring and has since just been focusing on football. He spent most of the past year rehabbing to get back on the field for his senior campaign. Even when he's had to be on the sidelines, he's always been able to be a leader for his team.
Rodney on and off the field are two different Rodneys. Rodney on the field is, let's go get it. We got to go get it right here. He's the hype man. He breaking down all the chants. Then off the field, he's just this big, goofy guy.
When I'm around my teammates, it's kind of like, there's no adults around. It's kind of like we can do whatever, but when it's time to lock in, it's time to lock in. But pre-practice, before practice, or after practice, it's like, you don't have to be so uptight. Football's a fun game.
His mind is always on improvement, though. He just turned 17 this past summer, so as talented as he is, there's still plenty of room to grow.
I want to improve more on everything, kind of just strength, speed, technique for sure.
He's probably a little different than even his peers that, some of those guys are highly touted and everything, but you can tell that he thinks about it a lot and he wants to do it a lot. He's a good kid. I don't have to worry about him going out and getting in trouble or doing anything like that.
He's very mature. He doesn't halfway do anything. He wants to do everything great.
Rodney will be leaving the comforts of home next year as he's committed to the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. While he's been on road trips with his family before, he had never gotten on a plane until this past summer when he took an official visit to South Bend.
Sophomore year I went to Notre Dame, we drove there. And then this year I went again and we were on a plane and it was my first time. And I was like, this is kind of cool. I've never been in the airport, I've never been on a plane. It was the best school for me off the field and on the field. And just like with the connects they have and the type of education Notre Dame has, and then the type of people that are there.
Rodney's going to be doing a lot more flying in the years to come as he plays college football. And he might even do more down the road as an NFL player.
I do think he has a very, very bright future. I just don't think he knows that yet, which is a really good thing because he continues to work hard. He continues to show up. He continues to focus and make the main thing the main thing.
He's going to excel. We know that at whatever he puts his mind to. And so just watch out for him because we're ready and excited to see what he's going to do on the field next year and all years to come.
Let's learn a little more about the sports stars tomorrow with Playing Favorites. I'm a big reader myself, and I know I'm not alone. So for today's question, what I want to know is, what is your favorite book?
Favorite book is Diary of a Wimpy Kid. That was when I was growing up, though.
Probably Diary of a Wimpy Kid. I used to like those growing up. I used to read a lot of those. So
my favorite book is The Great Gatsby. That's a good book.
My favorite book will probably be the Westmore book.
My favorite book is Chop Wood, Carry Water.
Favorite book, all the Hunger Games books.
My favorite series is Percy Jackson.
I got really into the Harry Potter novels. I really like the Harry Potter books.
Now, I was a big Harry Potter fan myself, and right now, Harlan Coben, Lisa Scottolini, Brad Thor, I could go on and on. All right, we need a break, but still to come, a top defensive back in Maryland and a rising talent in swimming. That's next.
Want more Sports Stars of tomorrow? Follow Sports Stars TV on your favorite social media platforms. And be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Hey folks, Chris Coonahan here with Leaf Filter, America's largest gutter and gutter protection company. Leaf Filter has over 150 locations and has been installed on over 1 million homes. We've been protecting homes now for over 20 years. Our patented technology offers total protection for your home and comes with a lifetime transferable warranty. The process is simple. Give us a call to schedule your free gutter inspection. If you decide to move forward with the project, you put nothing down at all. 833 Leaf Filter or visit leaffilter.com today.
Do you suffer from puffy under-eye bags, deep-set forehead lines, and wrinkles that give away your age instantly? Well, if so, it's not your fault. It's all a symptom of aging. That's why we created Plexiderm, a clinically studied serum that decreases the appearance of under-eye bags and dark circles by 80%, crow's feet and wrinkles around the eyes by 81%, and forehead lines by 85%, and lasts for up to 10 hours.
Look at this one under-eye bag. It's gone.
So I've had these bags for many, many years, and then I found Plexiderm, and this happened.
I'm going to apply Plexiderm under this size so you can see the difference. I have struggled with under eye bags my whole life. I have tried every product and none of them have worked. You just watched it happen. I went from this to this.
Try it today for only $14.95. Plus, get free shipping. Call the number on your screen or visit plexidermtrial.com.
Clogged gutters can cause big problems fast. Until now. Call 833 Leaf Filter today for your free gutter inspection.
I've had terrible flooding problems on my porch. Now I understand why.
Right now, Leaf Filter is offering a free inspection on your schedule. Leaf Filter is a permanent gutter solution, so you never have to worry about costly damage from clogged gutters again.
Call us today and schedule your free inspection.
To schedule your free inspection, call 833 Leaf Filter today or visit leaffilter.com.
Miss anything from the show or just want to see it again? See all the videos we have online at sportsstarsoftomorrow.com.
For this week's Sports Star Spotlight, we're turning to Baltimore area power St. Francis Academy. It's not a place that was built to house a high school football team, but it certainly has one now. St. Francis Academy was originally founded in 1828 by a nun who wanted to teach African-American children to read. It was an all-girls school until the 1970s, and the football program has only been around since 2008. Under the leadership of Coach Masai Halamariam, the St. Francis Panthers have become a program that is renowned not just locally, but nationally as well. St. Francis is usually very highly ranked, competing for a national championship with the likes of IMG Academy and Mater Dei. Though their facilities are still humble compared to some of the teams they compete against, they are improving. That's a credit to the success of the players that have come through the program.
It's worlds of difference. Even though you might not be able to see it from outside looking in, some of the things that are readily available to our student athletes, especially the football team, has become amazing because the players have created such a need and want to be seen. So the resources have been a little bit better than it used to be.
As the football program has risen to national prominence, a culture of hard work has been established, and it takes leaders to help maintain that. Jaira Edwards has come to embrace that responsibility.
I feel like the one thing we have that other schools don't have is the grit. We have a different type of grit. We have a different type of 1-2. If you walk around the building, you see we don't got a lot of stuff with the IMGs, the big schools in Texas. We don't got none of that. So it's a different type of grit we have. We want to be great. We want to do this.
Edwards is a 6'2" safety from Upper Marlboro, Maryland. He's a 5-star prospect and was selected as an Under Armour All-American last year. Like many players in the program, he was drawn to St. Francis because he wanted to compete at a high level.
Just seeing the teams they was playing every year, they played Bryce Youngs, they played Jeremiah Smith, you played them type of guys year in, year out. So just having that competition to build you ready for college and after pros. So just having that type of competition, that's really what's brought me to St. Francis.
Jaira's competitive nature shows every time he takes the field. He's a physical defensive back who is great in coverage and can also deliver a punishing hit.
He's the whole package. You know, he's got the size, the speed, the strength. He's got the IQ too. He's really learning and studying the game. He's ferocious.
Physically, I feel like I bring that juice every day.